Oh, I haven't messaged him yet. After finding each other, our new party quickly bonded under the intensity of battle, fighting for the gold and for the entertainment of the crowd, banding together as the masses cheer for them to die. Surviving, they make a good show of it, agreeing to come back for another round and making a good deal of gold in the meantime. After long drawn out negotiations with the vendor of the fair, the group procures a number of magical items that they hope will aid them in this new deadly endeavor. The sound of the gong rings out. The arena shakes with excitement as our group of reluctant allies stand at the ready. The crowd cheers as two flesh monsters appear 10 feet in the air, falling to the ground with a sickening squelch. And that, yep, you did a better squelch. I messed it up. All right, and this is where we are going to pick up. All right, has everybody already rolled themselves?
Keep
Yeah, looks like
rolling,
we have initiative.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
rolling, rolling, rolling.
What?
All right, and I'm gonna turn my music up just a little bit. All right, I've also decided I'm gonna do like background music in jockey, and then any like special sound effects I can have in Roll20, because
That's probably easier.
Great.
yeah. Okay, so starting us off, I am Token Layer. You're gonna see the two monsters land here and here. As they hit the ground, like their mounds of flesh are just gonna like spread out underneath them.
Ew.
Yep, ew indeed.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
no.
Just as a small reminder of what they look like.
Why are there white circles next to? Am I supposed to see those white circles?
You are.
Around them. Okay.
Okay, so the white circles is as they're moving and as they're standing, that is where the goo of their body is like spreading out around them, like taking up
that's
areas of the
okay.
ground around them. So it's something to keep in mind.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Okay, Riz, you're gonna start us off. Let's do it.
Yeah. So, I assume I'm just gonna take the familiar's turn at the same time.
Yeah, we're gonna have familiars go after you.
Okay. Familiar goes after me. All right.
Yep.
Let's clear that off the board. All right. Let's see. So Riz wants pretty badly, actually, to get one of those nasty piles of hate right next to the crowd, just for the giggles.
Okay.
See what happens. But I don't quite know how to do that. So, we're just going to look through the list of spells and see what I can do, especially since Familiar is going second. I don't think Darkness is going to help against these guys. I don't think Misty Steps. Okay, we'll Hex the first one. So we'll spend a spell slot on Hex. We'll shoot. I'm going to try to take out the one that's more centered, because I want the one towards the edge to get into the crowd. So, we will Hex that one. And then... So I've spent that spell slot. Let's go back to core. And then I'll hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Let's see what I got. So it can be this plus this.
Ooh.
Lord.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very nice. All right, and you said you're aiming at this one.
Yep.
All right, 19's gonna hit, and he's gonna take 16 damage.
Ooh.
Alright. I do get some movement correct, and so
Yes.
I want to move towards. I want to move a little away. I want to move here. I get six spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to move there.
All right.
And then I want the familiar, as much as he can, to fly above the thing and try to drop the little, like, chunk the little ruby straight down at it. But I want to be out of the blast radius. So I want him flying high enough to do so. So let's see. I don't have fireball pulled up.
Fireball is a 40-foot range? 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Okay, so
Yikes.
I would like for him to be, 25 feet high, and
That's 20 foot.
so he's my familiar safe where he's at, I guess.
Yeah, you could throw it from there, or you could float above it.
Okay, I'll just have him throw it at the thing from there. I think I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Fireball.
Fireball.
Big boom.
Big
It's
boom.
our
Alright,
first fireball.
for real. Alright, that's going to be 8d6, and he's going to make a dex save against that.
All right. So /R 8d6. See if this works.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
8d6 is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and would you know... you know what? We're going to use his... What is it?
I have
Ashwipe's
no idea what his
spell save DC.
Ashwipe's spell save. Let's see. I love that name.
I do too.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
I love when we have to talk about him seriously, like,
Some of the
That's
best
when they
moments
give me a
are...
spell casting.
what is Ashwipe's initiative?
We're going to have familiars run after whoever.
Yeah, if
them.
anything, it would just be one over mine. But
How's Ashwipe doing today?
He is nice and invisible. And interestingly, he's invisible until he attacks or his concentration ends. I believe that was a throw. I don't know if that counts as an attack. He might still be invisible.
And so we're going to call that an attack.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to have him just fly up in the air and just throw this gem at this slow-moving squelching monster. Doesn't seem like he's very... And it's going to hit, and I'm going to do the appropriate amount of damage.
Do it.
I'm going to hide some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Ashwipe going to do anything else?
That's all I got. I like where he's positioned, but I do want him to just be, 25 feet high at least.
Okay.
Remember that. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Alright. Alright, it's you.
I'm gonna move over here. Over here. And I'm gonna try Chaos Bolt on the same guy that we've been targeting.
Okay.
This guy. This guy's getting chaosed. This is kind of crazy, guys.
This is crazy.
Did I cast it?
No, I put it in chat.
There we go. Okay. So, I hurl a massive chaotic energy at him. And the D8 tells me what type of damage it is. One of them? Wait.
Did you make
if
an
you
attack
roll the
roll?
same...
You just rolled damage.
Oh, I think you just rolled, yeah. So I think...
So it says if both D8s are the same number, the chaotic energy... Okay. The chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of my choice. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I see 2 D8s with 1s.
Yep.
oh.
You also didn't roll to hit. That's just damage. You still have to make a ranged spell attack.
How do you do that? I just clicked on Chaos Bolt.
Fuck!
Huh?
What do I do?
I
I thought when you click it, it just casts.
It should.
It should, and you should click it again to do damage. That's a little weird.
Yeah, I'll put
It
it.
rolled-
chaos.
It rolled 3 die. when
Yeah,
clicked
I'd say it rolled the damage, but it didn't roll the cast.
It didn't?
Like the to hit.
Yeah. And then you would click it again to roll damage. That's weird that yours
So
didn't
do
do
I
that.
click it again? Click Chaos Bolt again? Do I?
We could just do this manually. You could roll a d20.
Okay.
Is it plus anything? Plus 2?
Yeah, it should be plus proficiency modifier plus her spellcasting ability.
Where is that?
Your proficiency is going to be 2
2.
because you're still low
Sorry.
level. And
But
you're...
where do I find that? I need to know. Let's see. Okay.
If you click your character sheet, it should give you the numbers
Oh.
on your left.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on the spell page. So proficiency bonus is 2, and then what else did you say?
in your spells, the spell attack bonus is 6. And the d20. So you have a plus 8 to hit, essentially. You have a plus 8? No way you have a plus 8, really?
No.
Wait,
it's
Oh,
what?
just
no,
standard.
no. Spell attack is it's already counting the proficiency.
I'm confused.
Okay, so you're
So
gonna...
I don't need to add my proficiency.
No, it's already calculating it under spells. Because you have a plus 4 in your charisma.
Damn.
Okay, so you're essentially swinging with an 11. I don't know why it has...
What?
It won't just do that.
I'm confused.
Alright, I'll set up some macros so that like we can just do this later. But you're rolling the d20. You rolled a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus your proficiency is 2. Plus your charisma modifier 4. So you rolled an 11 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. And then, luckily enough...
So
What's up?
But isn't that supposed to happen first?
Yeah, I don't know why it just rolled your straight out damage. I'll set something up later so that I can try and fix it.
Did you hit damage type versus the name of the spell?
No, I clicked Chaos Bolt.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it just pulls that up. It's weird.
Yeah, and it says on a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Right.
Does an 11 hit?
Because the there's no attack modifier in your attacks and spellcasting.
What does that mean?
So you see like there in the middle where it says Chaos Bolt, and then there's a blank space, and then 2d1 plus d6. That's what it's skipping.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Do we need to
Range.
put something in there?
Yeah, I'll put something in there. Damage 26.
Because when I clicked it, it said cast at what level, and I picked level 1.
Right.
And then it just rolled those die. But that guy's not in range. The other guy. Since my 2 dice were matching.
That's not right.
What happened?
There it goes. Alright, I added in the attack modifier, so now we'll roll that first instead.
Okay.
Right. We are keeping your 11 though. Okay, but oddly enough, 11 is enough.
Okay. And then, so did it already roll my damage from before? What
Yeah, it rolled your damage. 7 damage.
Okay.
For a level 1 spell. And...
Get chaosed.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a 2d8. Wait, no, if you roll the number on the... Oh, that's the same, right? On a hit, the target takes choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that determines damage.
Chaotic energy leaps from a target to a different creature of your choice.
Okay, so you're doing acid damage, and it's going to leap to another target within 30 feet, which doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't reach that guy.
Unless You want to hit
No.
Ashwipe?
No, not Ashwipe.
Okay, so he's just gonna take the 7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much HP he got?
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet.
He survived a fireball.
Yup.
Yikes.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else? You moved. You spelled.
Yeah, that's it. I end my turn.
You end your turn. Alright, and now we get my turn. This one's gonna move here. And as he does... As he does, as he gets closer to you all, you can all just hear this like incoherent babbling, this like almost demonic like gibberish, and you can feel it like pulling at your brain, right? And you know that you can kind of feel it like twinging at like your sanity, and you know that if you stay in it too long, bad things can happen.
It's making me feel crazy.
It's gonna make you feel crazy.
Make me crazy.
All right, and then let me check this. Okay. He's gonna like start to like ascend like into the air, like he's like building up, like he's stretching upward into a pillar. The flesh underneath him like shrinking into a smaller space, and then he's gonna like wind back and then like whip forward, and he is going to launch a piece of himself at Sakure.
Damn.
Ew.
Go ahead.
Damn.
Gibbering mouther.
Close enough.
All right.
Ugh.
Ugh. Huh. What it is. Sorry.
No, I'm all for it.
Now, for the fun part. As he hits you with a mound of flesh, this thing is going to land in front of you.
The fuck?
A small little
Oh.
blob as a piece of himself, just kind of like writhing and biting. And, it's also going to bite at you.
Oh.
I don't think a 7 hits.
No.
No?
I'm not going sorry.
Okay, so this little blob is gonna land, like it's gonna like smack you in the chest as it like connects and start to crawl up your leg and start trying to like gnaw at your armor. And
Like a dog.
Yep. And as it doesn't pierce, it's
Get away from me.
get away. As it like makes its way half up and doesn't actually pierce your armor, it's gonna fall off of you and just kind of shrivel up on the ground in front of you. So you don't stick around. Okay, and that's gonna be his turn. Sakura, it is you now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna ask you to make a wisdom save.
I already fucking knew it. I already had my finger on the
Okay, so you being the closest of them all can definitely feel like these words pulling at your mind, but you are going to be able to shake them off for now. What would you like to do?
Okay, so the blob is gone.
The blob is gone. It lives long enough to make an attack and then it dies.
Roger. Okay, I'm going.
Ew.
Are these fiends?
You don't know, are they?
Legitimately? Can I make a?
You can make a check.
What kind of?
There's
Is
argument
that an
on whether
action?
let's call it a bonus
Right.
action. There's argument over whether it should be an action or a bonus action.
Well, it's like, well, if I do something, I'll know anyway, right?
Right.
Because if, okay, I'm just gonna move up to the. I'm just gonna get in the fray. I'll move 25 feet
Oh.
here.
Oh,
Hey, leave it be,
All
man.
right,
Well,
and
Come
you
with
were
me
here.
at the vanguard. Yeah. So I can move 30.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing. What's up?
Real quick.
I check.
Read this.
Iron wisdom again.
Starting. Okay. So if it changes your decision, I'm gonna move you back here,
Okay.
and you're gonna notice when you step into his fleshy mounds that your feet kind of dig into them like heavy snow or swamp, and
Gotcha.
it takes a little bit harder to run through them. In game terms, it is difficult terrain.
Gotcha. So I wouldn't be able to make it.
No, you'll be able to make it, like, because you did 20 feet to here. Sorry, I put you in the wrong spot.
Right. And then 10. It's my whole 30.
So it'll be whole 30 to land on it.
Okay. I am gonna land on it though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck. I don't think that hits.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're gonna swing at this like massive mound of flesh, and you're going to swing in, and it seems to move slow enough that you are gonna connect with that.
Okay. And I will use Divine Smite, which is I don't have it as an attack, so I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah, it's just damage.
It's
Like,
so
it
it's
just
a
adds on to you.
2d8. Yeah, so it's a 2d8 damage, and then well, I didn't roll
It should be an attack.
regular damage.
It should be a modifier.
It's not. No, well, it's not on my list of attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
it is.
it's global
I see.
damage
You're
modifier.
right. You're right. Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, as a modifier. Gotcha. Okay, because I was seeing the Searing Smite and the. Okay, whatever.
All right, so go ahead. Yeah, we'll just use that.
We'll just use this because I already rolled it. Same thing.
Okay. So you're gonna swing in and land in one of its mouths. The teeth is gonna like try and clamp around your sword, trying to like bite at it. But your sword's gonna glow, and all of you are gonna see this man radiate like this like bright neon blue as like this beam of light comes down and just slams into this thing, and he is going to take the damage, but he is going to be alive.
Okay.
whoa.
Yep.
I think
These
Right.
are some tough blobs.
that's my turn. So that's all I got.
that's all your movement. That's your attack.
Yep.
Okay. Schemy, as you.
And me.
All right. Hearing the same voice as Sakura, you don't feel the pull of it yet, but you can definitely feel like it messing with your brain.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Cause I have 30 feet. And then, do I get sneak attack since Matt's within range?
Yes.
I think I do, right? Okay. I turned it off because I wasn't sure. Okay. And then I still have my crossbow attached from the last fight. So
Right.
sorry, short bow. Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
And I slap him for 9.
Yeah, slap him for 9. Okay. How does Piercer work?
Let me. When you hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage, you can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice. And when you must use a new roll. When you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature, you can roll once. Run additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage the target takes. So does that mean I can re-roll?
All right. So for your piercing damage, it was 1d6 plus 4. You rolled a 2. Would you like to re-roll that?
Yeah, you said 1d6 plus 2?
Just roll the 1d6 because it's going to be the 4. So.
Well, it didn't change shit.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll just roll with it.
We'll let you choose which one this time.
Okay, your arrow's gonna sink into this thing, and it's almost gonna be like absorbed into its fucking flesh, just disintegrating inside of it. But it did clearly take damage. All right. Would you like to do anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Now, when does this go off?
When does what go off?
Nothing.
That's
Mind
not
your business.
good. That's not good.
Okay. Both of them have different triggers. All right. And I'm gonna roll this to the public. This thing's gonna like wind up and then just like collapse on top of Sakura. Wow.
You're getting felt up, it looks like.
He's gonna get felt.
Oh,
up.
son of a Margreaves!
They're nasty, but they're quite cuddly.
They're nasty, but they're quite cuddly. I'll remember that. Okay. And then he's going to do one more thing. You know what? Yeah, let's roll this to the public. He's going to choose a point directly behind Sakura.
Blinding spittle.
So he's just going to wind up and just launch a little thing, and it's going to explode into a flash of light. And Sakura, I'm going to need a dex save from you. Okay. You guys are just going to kill these things.
Pretty strong, right?
Pretty strong. Okay, and that's going to be his turn. He's going to make 2 attacks. And Riz?
Not a whole lot to do here. Are these giant 10-foot squares obstructive?
Yes.
The,
Like the pillars themselves? Yeah.
the pillars, is that pit anything? Does that exist?
It's a spike pit, yeah.
You can shoot over it.
Most of the time, like, if I find a map, I'm just going to use whatever's on it.
Okay.
Unless there's something, like, big and out there. Then.
I don't have repelling blasts, so there's not a whole lot I can do here. I'm just gonna move a little bit. Move, shoot, communicate. So we'll move 1, 2, that's 15 foot. Actually, I started here. That's 15 foot. I'll shoot at it with the Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast, and then Hex if it hits.
That is going to hit.
And then that's the Hex, and then, okay, so there's all the damage there. And then, let me take a look at the Imp. Could it do anything useful? No.
Okay, and
It really can't.
yeah, before the Imp's turn, your Hex is going to go out, and this thing's going to glow like a sickly green as your Eldritch Blast hits it, and it's just going to, like, start to melt as it collapses around Sakura's feet. And he is going to die.
Nice. That means
Woo.
that I can use
Yes.
my bonus action to put the Hex on the other one.
What is the range on that?
Let me look.
X is 90 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll just move the familiar away from that. Let's see, it can move pretty quick. Oh, fly at 40 feet. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine, whatever. Alright, that's all it's gonna do. It's just gonna stay out of the fight a little bit. It doesn't want to get too close.
Yeah.
to that thing. Alright, that's it. I'm done.
All right, Aaron, what you got?
I think. Let me see now. I think I'm gonna move back a little bit more. I don't want these things anywhere near me.
It's melee.
And I'm going to use Magic Missile.
All right, this will be your 4th spell slot. Just it's a
Did I do it right?
You did. You did 2 damage.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Now we're cooking with oil.
Now we're cooking with oil.
Now we've put the little oil in.
And the little oil lamps.
Thank you for giving me a good idea.
Now we've oiled him up.
Alright. You moved. You spelled.
I'm done.
You're done. Okay. This boy's gonna move a little closer. And he's gonna rear up and he's gonna throw a flesh blob at RN.
Ah! Get that thing away from me.
Get that thing away from you.
Ugh, grody.
That does hit.
That does hit.
That do be it.
You're gonna take 2 bludgeoning damage because he rolled like shit.
And that comes off my temporary hit point?
That comes off of just everything. Like you're at 18 now, you can just kind of count down.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, what about my temporary hit point?
Yeah, I messed up. I had temp point.
Yeah, you can take them off your temp, especially since like aid works a little differently. It's not technically temp hit points.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, that's right, because we increased our max health. That's why it was.
Oh, well then let me put
That's
that back.
right.
Let me put that back.
That's
go.
right.
Increases
just gonna-
max health. That's right. That's why we did that.
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a flesh blob.
I'm gonna make a marker. Choose a marker for it. Guess I'm gonna put the heart.
Ugh,
Brother,
Sorry.
ooh.
what's that?
That's the thing he threw at you.
That brother.
Okay, you got your health all
Is he gonna
sorted out?
bite me?
He is gonna bite you. You screamed so loud, you peeked. Like,
It peaked and she cut her mic cut out.
Alright, 17's gonna hit you through your mage armor,
Oh,
and that one's gonna do
Oh.
5 damage. And that's gonna be his turn.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, I can make it. Because this is 20 and that's 10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I can make it. I didn't bring a ranged weapon. Sakurai is all about editing now.
Okay, he's about it.
Do I need to make a save or no? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing. Reggie. Do a Reggie swing.
16 hits.
a
Okay.
Reggie.
We're just gonna do a Reggie round. Alright, and that's all I can do.
Okay. Skinny.
It me. Alright, oh my god.
Oh, there we go. Piercing.
Okay.
too?
Get
Let's
him.
go.
Let's see it. Oh my god.
Oh.
Pretty good.
And then
Oh. Oh.
What's the math on that? Fucking 25? Am I doing that right?
I
You're
got
not, it's
24.
24.
24.
Okay.
You want to reroll that 5?
No,
Okay.
I'm happy enough.
Okay.
Hang on.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, I done.
You done. Riz, it's you.
Oh man.
My chat.
Not a lot
Yas,
to
queen.
do.
I know that's how I feel.
I guess I'll move a little closer, so we'll do the 30-foot. 1, 2,
Oh, this thing dies.
5, 6.
Earlier, Troy, someone just popped into my chat while we were making the "now we've oiled him up" comment, and that was the first thing I heard in the stream.
we'll just shoot him and see if that does anything. No, gonna
That
guess
is
it doesn't
not
do
gonna
anything.
do anything. No.
all right.
Sad.
I'll keep them near me. There's nothing I can really do. That's all I got.
Oren, save us!
That little guy died, didn't he?
Yep.
You go.
He's
They-
gone.
They,
Good.
I think they
I don't
die
want to see
after
him
they
ever
spawn.
again. I don't want to see him ever again. I'm gonna do Sacred Blame, which
Never hit. If you're playing
will hit.
Shadowheart.
Watch.
DC 14 dex
I don't
save.
think it 8 hits.
Are you Shadowheart?
No, the 8 is the damage. He just has to roll a dex
Oh. Oh, okay.
Right, right, right.
Okay.
save. Okay, he's gonna fail that.
Yeah!
Failed it.
Yup.
Yeah.
All right, and you're gonna do the 8 damage. He's still standing.
Got him.
Got,
Got him, guys. My Sacred Flame.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, and then it's going to be his turn. Roll to public. Somehow I don't think a 9 hits. Okay. And then nobody else is around.
Shield.
Make a dex save for me.
I slip and
Damn.
I fell. I'm blinded.
All right. You're going to be blinded until the end of his next turn. And
What is blinded?
yeah, to say is like, let me read out for you
disadvantage?
what that does.
I imagine it's disadvantage.
It's pretty bad.
And
Automatically
can't see
fails
5
any
feet.
check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
Being blind next to this thing is not what you want.
Eyeball debuff.
Eyeball debuff. Okay.
Well-
And that's going to be his turn. At the start of your turn, a couple things are going to happen. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for
Wisdom.
me. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
so wise.
You are so wise. The incoherent babbling and the demonic speech is not going to have any effect on you. However, you feel yourself sinking into like the fleshy like blobs underneath you, and make a strength save for me.
I'm so strong.
You really are. Okay. All right. You're going to pass both of those, and it's your turn.
All right, double nat 20. Hey, nat 20. No, disadvantage.
Oh.
Fuck. No, I have to
Okay.
roll it's the 8.
An
Does
8 is
hit?
not going to hit.
What the
That's a
fuck?
shame.
What the fuck? Did I hit him? Did I hit them?
I don't
What's
think
going
so.
on? What is going on here?
It's right in front of you.
Alright, I have my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Skinny.
Me. Do we go for double crits? Oh, close.
No, 19 is going to hit, though.
17.
He's going to take 17 damage. You want to reroll that, too?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
good. And that's my turn.
Riz.
Okay. Rulesy question. I have a thing I can do. Well, that's difficult terrain though, isn't it?
Yeah, around him? Yes.
Never mind. I'll ask the question later because I can't do it anyway. I'll just shoot at him. Whatever. So, pull that up.
Go started blasting.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
Started
blast.
blasting. And them's the numbers.
Okay. He hits. And this thing is going to stay up.
All right. I'm gonna sit right where I'm at. So, continue. Actually, hold on. Let me move. I want to be just outside of 20 feet. Can I? Where's that circly thing? Can I get like right there? Yeah. Okay, that's where I want to be.
Okay.
All done.
All done. Orin?
Okay, how am I on line of sight? Am I gonna hit
You could.
Sakura? Okay. I'm gonna hit Sakura. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna hit.
Not on accident. I'm going to use this moment to assassinate him.
But you're blind, so it's gonna be like, who hit me?
Yeah.
That's true.
He's behind me.
How about this? How do you like that?
We're using the flanking rules. So, like, if it passes through, it still has a chance. Like, I wouldn't worry about it
Move.
too much, but
One over.
being that it's still passing
no.
through there, and
I
the other
could
side,
move here. I could move here.
the betrayal.
How's that?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Christ.
Who
This is a
is he?
rising shot.
Where is he?
Who did it?
And I cast Firebolt.
Uh-oh.
I cast Firebolt.
The 7 is not gonna hit.
Ignis.
Ignis.
Okay, well,
Yes.
in that case, if my Ignis miss,
Who's blinded here, really?
I'm favored by the god.
Starting your first level divine power.
If I miss with an attack roll, well, actually, if it's an attack roll, does that mean like a physical attack?
Or
No,
do
Nat-
you have a ranged attack roll.
hang on. Do nat ones always miss in our world?
You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, yes.
That's a question, because some people say nat ones always miss, nat 20s always hit.
I'm gonna go with yes.
So we're gonna
Okay.
go with that rule?
Nat ones
Okay.
always fail, nat 20s always. Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, so that missed roll counts. I can roll a 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome.
All right. If
Doing that one always
we're gonna do the nat ones always miss. So
Yeah.
save.
If
Nat
you
ones
have
always
nat
fail.
one-
Oh, because
You
it's
have-
red,
Yes.
that means it's
Yes.
nat 1.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can hover over your 7 and see how the roll came out too.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's 1 plus 4 plus
That's
2 give you
helpful.
7.
that's really
Mhm.
helpful.
So if we're doing nat 1s always miss and nat 20s always hit, then like no
Okay.
And-
modifier is really gonna change anything.
And the green
Yeah.
earlier was a nat 20.
Yeah, which is why she crit and did
Yeah.
double damage.
Okay, well, just so y'all know, I am favored by the gods, but we're not doing
Hmm,
anything about
steamy.
But that's gonna be later.
that. I just
We
wanted
can
y'all to
save it
know
for
that
later.
I'm favored by the gods. So I
Okay.
end my turn.
You end your turn. And now it's gonna be his turn. There is a blinded knight in front of him, so he is going to swing at advantage.
That's nice try, whoever you are. Like it's up the shield.
Someone's doing it.
I'm spinning in circles.
Someone hit me?
Come on, whoever you are.
Oh, that's not right. Is that right? Is that how you do that? All right. Do. Okay, and he's not going to have nothing to do. At the end of his turn, you will no longer be blinded. However, you have some saves to make. Let's start with your wisdom.
Right.
That's
Since
a,
I'm wise on now.
okay. So, standing this close to him for so long, you're gonna start to like really feel like these voices like pulling at your head, and it's gonna like
Mhm.
really start to fuck with your brain. And you know what? Let's just send this out.
Just happen it.
Blah, blah.
Until your next turn, you cannot take reactions. And I will roll a d8 to see some other stuff that happens.
Oh.
On
Yeah.
a 7 or 8, the creature makes a melee attack against a randomly determined creature.
Hey, there's only one creature near you.
I know, it's like a can.
I was like, no, like you're gonna swing at him.
Okay.
So like going crazy, you just start like flailing like wildly, just. And
Oh my gosh.
23 is gonna hit.
Whoa!
It's like, I have you now. Dying.
Yeah, seriously, right? Maybe.
I don't care who you are, but I'm mad. Oh, it's you.
Okay, so you're gonna feel yourself go momentarily insane, just like wildly, like flailing about, just throwing your sword wherever you can in range, and you're gonna feel it sink into this giant flesh monster, and you're gonna hear more of the gibbering and ear like splitting squelch as it just kind of and just kind of collapses under its own weight, and it's going to die.
Yo.
Yo!
I was gonna do something cool.
I know.
Maybe
Thank the
second
gods.
fight.
I know you were gonna do something cool, and I apologize for that.
Damn it. There
Oh,
we
you
go.
know what? I should have loaded up the Final Fantasy victory thing.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So I realized, like just now, I could have positioned it to like try to thunder wave the thing into the crowd.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought earlier, I was like, what if I push that thing? What if I was like,
We'll just shove it into the crowd.
or I was gonna push it into the pit after I attacked. I was like, what if I push?
Yeah.
Yeah, shove.
I could have tried that. Yeah, shove. Yeah. That'd have been interesting.
That would have been cool.
All right. We killed the thing. That what happens.
It's funny. Okay, you kill the thing. The crowd is cheering, laughing. They are very unfortunate that none of you took any real damage. It's rather unfortunate, honestly.
I don't like the sound of that.
It wasn't a spectacle. It was just a.
I know, right? You guys just murdered this thing, or both of them, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Gibbering mouther, goodbye. Your AC is very nice. There are some things I can talk about later.
Ooh.
I'm gonna load this up. Close this. Kind of transition out. I'll put on some other adventure music here in a second. Just. Okay. Would y'all like to do any roleplay moments before y'all head back into the barracks?
Chinese!
Yes.
So,
Thank the gods.
as you all celebrate, you're going to see that Sakurai still has no idea what's going on, kind of randomly swinging his sword around, not entirely sure that this thing is dead in front of him.
Sakurai, it's over. We did it.
Y'all still here? Actually, no.
We did
The voices are still like going through my head, and I'm swinging at things in circles, just like exhausting myself almost.
I'm like cursing myself. I'm like, dang it, I should push it into the crowd. Do you know what those voices would have done in the stands? Come on.
For real.
Opportunity missed. People attacking whatever's closest to them? Oh.
How fun that would have been to send the masses after each other.
Well, especially like the fancy boxes where all the aristocrats sit. Come on.
Ah, there we go.
Can I make Ashwipe invisible and sit on my shoulder?
Yeah.
You can just like delete him from the scene.
Okay.
all I got.
Alright, that's all y'all got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. It's a little out of order, but I added it, so let's see how loud this is. That's
There
loud.
we go.
Fuck yes.
I'm totally doing
I
it, by
love
the
it.
way, like every time.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's go ahead and clear turn order. Okay. Chris, I liked that. All right. So you guys are gonna recollect, coming down. Sakura, your boots are like covered in this like fleshy, disgusting like residue as it just kind of like melted around you. And Arin has taken some considerable damage, but it's not enough to cause her a lot of concern. Hey, look, it's Ashwipe. All right. So the three of you are going to come up and approach Andromeda as, you know, she's collecting everything, just kind of getting everything ready. The fight went very, very quickly, so she hasn't even taken note of you guys yet.
We've
Hello.
completed your trials.
We dominated.
I don't know if you know this, but dominating's not a good thing. We're here for a show.
What?
Oh, I could give you a show next time. Don't worry about it. We could do that.
I
Be the
suppose.
talk of the town.
The talk of the town. Surprisingly, you are already beginning to make waves. The members of the crowd were impressed on how quickly you did it, but nobody pays for a fight to see it end in 30 seconds. However,
Only those who bet against us.
only those who bet against you. I need to stop doing that. That's a me thing. I repeat people.
I'm assuming these challenges are going to get harder.
Typically, people only do the challenges to the 2 and the 1 day. We gather a new group of 4 tomorrow, and they'll come through just like you did. However, not many people survive the evening challenge. Those who do can show up tomorrow if they'd like. As a guest of honor, they pay you an appearance fee just to sit and watch others die.
Out of character, Troy,
Mhm.
were we told whether or not we were going to get rewards for this? I can't remember.
She didn't
For
give
the
you a
second fight.
number, but
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
did say you'd get paid for it.
I guess with that being said, where's my shinies?
Where's my shinies? She's just gonna roll her eyes and just kind of like, and then she's going to reach into her little sack and then pull out more bags for you guys, handing them over.
Hell yeah.
And you are going to add 30 gold each.
I opened the sack.
Out they go.
30 gold. Do something about it.
Did we not win 50 for the last one? 75?
You did. As I said, the last one was more exciting. And that's what changes my pay. So it will change yours as well.
But you're still around the same amount before the fight starts.
You don't know
Nothing
what I
changed.
make.
We're just gonna have to make the next one more exciting. We have a few tricks up our sleeves, don't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So, shall I tell the powers that be that you'll attend the morning festival tomorrow? Cheer on the new people.
I'm down.
I'll
Some other
I'll
kind of
attend.
chaos.
Perfect. Now, take your time to rest up, mend your wounds as they were. People will be filing out of the stadium. I'm not sure how happy some of them will be to see you,
Uh-oh.
but you're welcome to wait out the crowd here.
I guess. Let's rest and then see the feline? Question mark?
Out of character, we do need to take a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Just soon.
Yep.
We need to stay in an inn or something.
My
I am
magic
curious.
feels weak.
Would we? I mean, I guess it'd be a check, but would we know much about the local biology?
What do you mean, the biology?
Specifically, the insectoid and arachnid biology.
Oh, about the things you fought in the morning?
No. I want bugs. I want to know if there's fire ants.
You little fucking gremlin. I'll
I
know.
guess I should ask the local tavern keeper. They would know, right?
They would know.
I want bugs.
I want bugs.
I just want like sacks and sacks full of
We
these
can-
things.
We can long rest here, right, Troy? Are we allowed to long rest here?
Where you gonna sleep?
No.
Well, she said we could
That's
wait
it.
the crowd out here, unless we're curious to hear what the public thinks of us.
Why are there no piles of rocks? Closest thing I see is this burnt out fire over here. This looks comfortable.
And more orange rocks.
Yeah, gross. Hey, Emi,
Eh.
they don't have any comfy spots here. I mean, maybe the table, but I found a comfy spot. These humies don't know what. And I waddle exactly like this. 100%. Look, it's a pile of wood at least, better than nothing. Oh, wait. Yeah, so here, you can have this. Just enjoy the comfort, etc. I heard you like soft rocks here. Okay, good, soft rock. Okay. There's another rock for you, soft one.
I guess I just plop my butt down.
So, anyway, enjoy, bye. And then I go hop into my ring and hang out in my actual.
Okay, so this is the first time you guys are gonna see this.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
gonna like
what?
casually say bye and then just disappear into like the ring on his finger.
I
And-
start crying. 'Cause I thought he disappears into a shiny, right? In my head, I'm thinking he turned into a shiny, and I start bawling because I just lost my mate.
It's very like swirly, like disapparate, kind of like swirl into it, and
Yeah.
the ring is gonna like stay in place for just a moment, and clatter to the ground.
What magic is this?
Arcana checks?
Anybody can make some Arcana checks if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm like, what magic is this?
So I can't say anything outside. I can't like give any signal. Well, I do have the sending stone.
You do have this anyway.
Yeah, I have
I
this.
do have
I have
the-
the other sending
The
stone.
Rocky Talkie.
The Rocky Talkie.
Fuck yes.
Schemy, you want to make your own check?
I'm crying.
Okay, you're crying. In character, I like it. You know what? I didn't do any of these last time. I'm gonna go ahead and give you an inspiration for choosing not to make a check because you're sad. Like it's very in character. Like I like it.
In my eyes, he just transformed into a shiny, and I have no clue what happened because intelligence is a dumb stat, right? Well, I guess kind of Arcana,
Yeah.
but I'm taking it as an intelligence thing. Why Riz turned into a shiny?
All right. I added a resource on your bar. I should do this to everybody at some point soon. Because it gives a spot for 1, but I'm gonna let you stack up to 2, and there's not really an easy way to do that if you just have the 1.
Where do I see that?
I put it down in your resources, right above your spell abilities, like right above Thieves' Cant.
The book
Right side of your page, about halfway down.
about half. Is it near the long short rest? I'm
It's
sorry.
right under the long short rest.
Oh, under okay, I see that. Okay, now I see it. Okay.
Okay. Everybody's gonna start with 1 as a reminder, and I'll add them in later.
1 inspiration.
1
I
Yeah,
thought I
inspiration.
saw a
said-
place where we can track that. Where did it go?
It's
There
just a
is. It's at the
single-
top left. I'm doing another one, just so
Oh.
that. Yeah, say if you want to click that one on for now, that's fine.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to make sure that you can have 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, within the ring, I can hear what's going on outside. I can't see what's going on outside.
Oh.
I can't talk through it, but I do have a walkie-talkie, so I should be able to
Walkie-talkie.
hear Steamy bawling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so. Okay, so I guess I can fire up the walkie-talkie who Aaron is holding.
And I hear
But-
it like some muffled noise.
Yeah. So you're. Are you gonna use it? I'll kind of describe how it all works.
I'll be like, "Riz to Aaron, over.
Riz?
Hello, over.
Riz, what happened?
I'm in my house. I went.
Your
I'm-
house?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah,
Did you go inside the ring?
yeah. That's my house. Just tell Schemy I live in a shiny.
Okay.
I just don't know how to get anyone else in there yet.
So I'm gonna cut you off like as you're talking.
Okay.
You're gonna talk back and forth for a few short seconds, and then you
Oh,
realize
yeah,
that
that's right.
that his voice is gonna stop about halfway, just mid sentence. It was just like it's like I went inside the giant, tell Riz, and just he's gonna cut off.
I lost him.
Yeah.
He's in the ring. Schemy.
Orin, why is he transformed into a ring?
He's not transformed. He's inside it. It's his house.
Huh? What do you mean?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. It's some
You said
kind
there-
of magic,
You
maybe.
You
But
said the
he's
ring
like, keep hold
dropped,
of it.
right, Troy?
Hmm?
You said the ring dropped?
No, yeah, the ring dropped to the ground. Like the ring didn't
Okay.
go anywhere. He went into it.
You should take the ring and keep it safe. And keep
I
Riz
guess,
safe.
I guess I'll pick up the ring. Am I able to wear it?
That is a very interesting question. Let's
Ask his patron.
Excuse me. What was his page at? Airhead!
Let's-
Hello?
Ask-
let's say no.
Okay, I'll just hold on to it. Can I just put it in my pouch then, I guess?
Yeah, you can put it in
for
your
now?
pouch.
Okay, so I'll just put it in my pouch for now.
You'd be like that dude in Peaked in High School and wear it in a chain around your neck.
Why is the sending stone not working anymore?
I think
I think there's like a certain amount of character use, like 25 words per day or something like that.
Not the sending stone.
Not
That's
the
rocket.
Rocky Talkies.
something like that. But you could also flavor it to just be like it runs out of power quickly or something.
Mhm.
Okay. As you wait out, like everything's gonna like start to settle down outside. Most of the people have left. Do you want to go find an inn? You want to go talk to other
Let's
people?
go
in
talk
there?
to the feline.
Hang
Yes,
on
we
a
should
second.
make
How much gold do we have? How much do we owe Mr. Feline?
Well, he asked us to return. I'd like to hear what he has to offer us now that we've dominated in battle.
Okay. Do
And
we
then
owe him
find
anything?
an inn.
Nothing.
Do we? I don't think so.
So, he had rented the armor to you.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
If you
we have
want
to
to
get that
keep,
back.
if you want to keep it, he's at an additional 150.
We ain't got enough.
Yeah, but I guess we should return to him.
We can give him everything we got. But
It's got to be pretty close. It's like 145 or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we earned 120 in this fight, and I had like an extra 10 or so. I mean, we could scrape together and get kind of close, I think.
Okay, fade out.
Nope.
Let's
Yeah.
go see the feline.
Let's go see the feline, the magic shop.
I don't know how much it matters. But it would only matter if we need a short rest. But like, if it's over an hour away, then me hanging out in the vessel should give me a short rest, and I could just pop out and rest with everybody later. But it's probably when they get to the feline, I'll probably pop out in.
Okay, I'll say that y'all probably spent an hour hanging out in the barracks, just kind of
Okay.
having
Waiting out
everything,
the crowd.
collecting, eating, waiting out the crowd. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pop out when we get there. I guess inside of Skimy's pouch.
Just walking along, and,
I saw that.
and her pouch is gonna like expand as you like fight like a cat in the.
I suddenly fall. Huh?
Yeah. I can wait until like we get to the feline and then do it. You know what I mean? And then he'll think Skimy has a bag of holding.
Does she?
I-
I don't think she does.
should just have a pouch, like a literal pouch, right?
Yeah, I know. But something huge just came out of it that was like
Oh, okay.
bigger than the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The outward appearance of.
Yeah. I'll just wait till we talk to the feline and be like, hey, I know that guy. And then pop out.
Okay.
So we kind of embarrass ourselves.
It's like, these people really took those things out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are going to walk out, do this whole Abbott and Costello routine. You can fucking fall out of her sack. and he's just going to hold his hands together, kind of look at you like,
The fuck?
what is this? Right, okay. And as the commotion starts to stop, like, Skimy's bag is going to like fly open, all of her little trinkets and bobbits and everything is going to spill out of the ground as Riz fights his way out.
I'll be like, sorry, I do have 2 sacks in my inventory. I can just give her one.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee I ripped that one open.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, I'll help her pick up her stuff.
All right, so the 2 kobolds are kind of like scampering on the ground, picking everything up. And he's just going to look at the 2 human-sized people. It's kind of like almost like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, kind of. All right.
This is who you hang out with.
We're back. We're back, kitty cat.
I can see that. I heard you made quite a mediocre performance in the arena today. People
Yes.
were not happy.
We're told
Hey,
the
we
fans
survived.
didn't like it.
They just didn't give us a challenge worth our caliber.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well-
we're hoping it becomes more challenging on the next one.
Out of character, don't challenge the DM. Don't give us something nasty.
He's not wrong. All right, actually, Kim just messaged she's going to the bathroom. You want to take a short intermission? I was like, because I could refill
Yeah,
the
I'd love
water.
to.
And,
I'd love
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
all right,
Let's do that.
back in 3.
All right. Commercial break.
I don't have ads on Twitch yet.
have returned with another beer. Oh, and I'm done peeing.
Hey, yo.
Hey, oh.
Let's go ahead and do.
Hello.
Hello. You know what? I said I'm gonna do background music through Jogging, so let's find something while everybody's taking a short second.
Oh yes, this music.
Wait, I think I see what you mean.
See what who means?
No, I'm
I
talking
was just
to
asking
Gabe in
some
the Discord.
questions in the private chat.
Oh.
Well, it's not private. It's actually just open in the
Yeah,
Discord.
unfortunately, I tried to make it private, but I failed.
It's all good.
That
Way.
one.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think Kim's almost back.
Oh, yeah. I think you're okay.
Not quite yet.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. 15.
Yes, I think like Baldur's Gate had it right.
Yeah. Yeah, you had it right then. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily need to be centered on you. It just emanates from you. Okay.
Yeah, I guess if I'm pointed downwards, then we could call it centered. But like as far as the well, it's described, it was like it goes in one direction.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Is everyone here?
Kim is still.
I don't
one
think
last
Matt's
thing
back
out,
yet.
and I should be ready.
I'm here. I think Matt's still muted.
All right. I apologize for that length of the intermission. I am back.
You are back.
All right.
Let's also, while we're kind of in intermission, we can total up our gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like in and out for the next like 2 hours. I'll probably bring my Cyredo shit in here, but I'm making focaccia.
36. Yep.
I have 36. Here, let me type it so we don't.
We're close.
Okay. Kitten said she's gonna be backing around, but everybody else good?
I mean, I have my headset, so I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be missing much.
Okay. Alright. I forgot the dialogue we left off on, but
We just came back to the familiar. Or the feline. We didn't really.
yeah,
Uh,
really, all, yeah.
And what happened was Riz came
He
out of
ripped your
Steamy's.
bag.
Yeah,
It's the
and
dumbest
then
thing.
the
And I
theme-
said we need to die in the next arena.
And I pretty much seconded that.
Something like that.
We're about to run into our deaths.
Okay.
Well, kitty cat,
I fucking
we're
love
back.
this music.
So you are
Kitty cat. Yes.
kitty cat.
And, you know, we're looking for a challenge, so we're really gonna need to keep this armor.
Hey, we forgot something. We forgot to bring gifts for our wonderful merchant.
Oh, yes.
I take off the slop off of Matt's shoes and give it to him.
He's gonna not accept that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sacre shoes.
Okay.
Here's the monster we slayed, Mr. Feline.
He's not even gonna reach out for this disgusting pile of flesh.
But felines
Here.
understand killing stuff and bringing it to people they care about.
The cat thing.
We brought you a gift of the thing that we killed.
I didn't
It's a-
realize that's what you were doing.
yeah.
That's really funny.
Well, we're 2 gold pieces short. What say you, feline?
Hold on. How much does a jug of milk cost? Another vendor. 1 silver piece?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Can I go right across the way and buy a jug of milk?
I can't believe I'm
The
looking
most
up
pristine.
gallon of milk. It can't cost much. It's probably like 2 copper or a silver.
All right.
Yep.
I'll pay an exorbitant amount. I'll pay 5 copper.
Why
it's,
the Sacco?
it's 2 silver.
We must.
Oh,
Do we
okay.
need a fee to stay at the inn? The tavern?
I don't think so.
We need room and board.
Oh, damn. How much does that
Yeah.
cost?
I guess no more
Depends.
than at least 5 gold, but
In a city like this,
not
during a
much.
tournament like this, you
Hmm?
never know.
Do need to get some rest.
I can't use my shiny anymore.
Okay, just for like world knowledge, you guys would know kind of this. You know that cheap stays at the end can be under one silver. Like if you want a really rundown place, it can run you about 5 to 8 copper. And
Gotcha.
if you want like a reasonable place, it's about the same in silver. So about 5 to 8 silver can get you a comfortable place.
Okay. What's silver to gold? Is it 10 or 100?
Yeah, it's 10 to each.
Okay,
So it goes
gotcha.
copper, silver, electrum, gold. So
Electrum is
1 gold is 100 silver.
We don't have
Copper, silver,
electrum gold in our.
platinum is the order. It's on your sheet, right above your items.
Why does my sheet keep disappearing?
I don't know. I'm not even messing with yours.
Definitely. No, it's my fault. I keep closing out or something. Okay.
I've got some spare change. We can afford a stay. Yeah, not a big deal.
Okay.
But I'm just hoping he'll take the jug of milk as payment for the other 2 gold.
Okay, so you're gonna come up to him with this jug of milk and explain that you're 2
Yeah.
gold short.
Yeah.
All right, let's run this out. All right. So as the 3 of you were talking, Riz is gonna come back just like carrying this. What are we gonna call it? Like
It's
a
probably
canteen?
as big as I am, honestly.
Yeah, like double handing, bear hugging this.
Yeah.
Let's call it like a little half barrel, like a little
Yeah.
like wooden cask.
Yeah.
How about I'm just like rolling it? Because it's as big as I am.
Rolling.
Okay, so you're just rolling this cask along back towards the people, and the rest of your party's gonna realize that you left. They didn't see you walk away.
I'm sneaky like that. Better they just don't care about me.
Okay, he's going to like looking down. He's like, "And what have you gone and gotten?"
Well, it's either milk or poison. One or the other. If you give us a discount of 2 gold, it's milk. If not, poison.
And if I don't give you the discount, why would I drink the poison?
I'm gonna dunk your head in the thing. and it's poison. Or I just splash it on you.
It's very bold to threaten somebody with wares such as mine. However,
Look, obviously we like you, feline, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna check if there's guards.
Obviously milk.
I'm getting a little
off it.
uncomfortable.
I run off
regardless
and grab milk too.
of
You're like our unofficial sponsor. Make the investment in us.
it's probably a bad idea, but I find myself liking you as well.
What say you, feline? How do we fight better?
The 2 gold will not be a problem. And
Perfect.
I would enjoy the milk.
Alright.
I'm gonna pick the rat droppings out of the milk for him.
This guy. Okay. So, it's going to be 148 gold to keep the armor.
All
Okay.
right. I'll
Okay.
clean out.
Can I give him 147? Can I keep a gold piece? Can I deception? Like, is it worth a deception?
No.
Probably
He has a
not.
fireball on his
You care?
necklace.
I don't
need any money. We
You-
need a piece of gold.
Riz has a little extra change.
Yeah, Riz got
It's like
some.
less than 1 gold, but hey, it's enough for a stay. Whatever. I just want Schemie to have good protection armor.
Okay. I was just saying, we need at least 1 gold. We can't walk into it and be like, give us a room.
Hey, we got 9 Electrum. 9
Oh.
shiny is better than 1 shiny.
Oh, do we actually?
What?
Well, yeah, because like I did the change when I bought stuff. So I've got 8 copper,
right.
6 silver, 9 Electrum.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay,
I got some
gotcha.
good change.
You say.
Yeah.
Electrum. Yep, 110, 510. I hate that shit.
Yep.
Okay.
I just did it 1 10 10 10 because that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's normally what. I've skipped it before because it's just like everything else is consistent and it's not. It's not that hard though. Like we can keep it.
Because like, come on, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we can do that and change up the pricing a little bit.
Are we still able to interact with the cat, Troy?
Yeah, you can interact with them if you'd like.
Oh.
All your
It-
money's gone.
Yeah,
Oh.
be like, we're broke. Hey,
Do you? Oh,
I wonder if he needs any favors. I wonder if anyone needs scorpions in their socks.
Scorpions in their socks.
Ask him. Kitty cat,
I don't need that. Yes.
you have any rival vendors that need scorpions in their socks or
Sticking with that.
fire ants in their hat or anything?
He's gonna be our
Like,
main
maybe
quest giver
compete
this
with you?
campaign.
Any competitive vendors selling other magic wares that need to not be here to get more business, to make more money?
There are a few that I could benefit from that. However, if something happened to them, me and the others are probably who are looked at.
Let's
My
go.
items speak for themselves.
I'm trying to like push the kobolds away
Yeah.
from the
And
cat.
kind of drag them,
Well.
drag them away from the interaction.
I as
Time
well.
to go.
Come on,
the
Briz, let's get out of here.
shinies!
Alright,
Come on, Briz, let's go.
you guys are gonna walk away. You're gonna see
We have to rest.
the cat put the little cask on like a little shelf and just crack it, pour it into like
Alright.
a bowl in his hand and start like sipping out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize to the cat. I say they've been up for a few days. Just
Okay, making your way through the crowd as the sun starts to set. There's gonna be.
Faces past.
Damn it.
Sorry.
This is like the the fucking squirrel brain. Like you say something, it's like what? Okay. Okay, so you're gonna see like a number of inns kind of going through, and some of them are ranging from just people who have just set up tents that they're renting out to actual inns, and then as you get further into the city, they get more and more fancy. So what are we
Well-
looking at?
Well, I don't mind sleeping in rags. I've slept on the forest floor
Ooh.
many a night, so.
I say there's also
we
that
get-
option.
We get bonus points if we go to the dirty ones.
Do we?
Yeah,
What?
bed bugs, obviously.
I don't
You can
mind.
capture them and give them to your enemies.
Well, kobolds can kind of sleep anywhere. I don't know how Sacre and Orin are. We can-
Aaron said that she slept on the forest floor many times.
I have a
It is
bedroll.
more different than camping. It would not
What?
be too
Do I have
difficult
a
for us.
bedroll?
Would it be
Is my-
dangerous for us to camp just outside of town?
Do we know that?
Do we need a permit?
That's an in-game thought for you guys. Do you think it'll be
Yeah.
safe?
I'll ask the
Mhm.
group. Do you guys know if we could camp outside, like outside the walls? Would that be safe?
Are there other people
Doing that?
camping, etc.?
Yes.
Yes. Are there
Well-
other? Yes. Okay, that's cool. I don't suppose that we couldn't. I mean, the others here.
I wouldn't mind it. I have a bedroll.
Is anyone familiar with how the local cut? What are they called? The local catch purses treat that?
The what?
The cut purses.
The cops.
Oh. Troy, can I make a check to see if I know?
Sure.
What kind of check do you want me to do?
Let's call it
Survival.
a. No, because this is more like society
I know.
based.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's just
Not
do.
too familiar with the bustling city here.
Let's do perception or history. Like perception on what's around you, or like history on like how they typically are.
Damn. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
I'm like scratching my head wondering. I'm asking the question, so clearly I don't know.
I look at Orin and Sacre.
Well, maybe just to be safe, we should just find the cheapest inn
What's
in
an
town.
afternoon?
Yeah.
That.
I'm down.
There
for the
might be
cheap inn.
bed bugs in the nastiest inn.
Can I stop and get a couple glass jars? If they're
Yeah.
reasonably priced.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, sweet.
Alright. You-
He's going bug collecting.
Riz is thrifting.
On one of the final fights, you just unleash bed bugs.
I only got $20.
I forgot I
in
had
his
these.
pocket.
Let's find the cheapest inn in town, and you can scavenge for bed bugs.
okay.
I'm down.
The bottles are going to be 2 copper a piece. They're relatively cheap.
Flask or tankard.
Mhm.
Consider it flask or whatever.
Okay. So we heading in. We looking for cheap inn.
Yeah, I think we're looking for an inn.
Oh, that's wrong.
Maybe not the worst part of town or worst part of the festival, but something good. Not good. You know what I mean? We're looking for bed bugs.
You are.
I just don't want to get
Cheapest
mugged.
inn in town.
No, you don't want to get mugged. Maybe you know what? Okay. So sorry. I shouldn't say.
They're all dirty.
They're all dirty. Okay. So as you approach back into town, you're going to find an inn that's an actual inn as opposed to people selling their tents. It seems to be like at least a decently well-made building, but the front sign's kind of barely hanging on. The front door has it's clearly been kicked in. It's kind of hanging loosely around it. Right, and you can hear the bustle of the crowd inside. It seems like pretty rowdy kind of excursion going on. And I will.
Yeah, I'm walking in.
Okay. You're gonna walk in, and there's gonna be like scratched into the main door. It's gonna be called Blood Moon Tavern, and
Mm.
here it is.
Where's the front door?
Down here at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
Stand in the back. I'll let the
Yeah, so
kobold,
whoever wants to enter,
I'll
however they want to.
protect the
Wait.
kobolds.
I forgot how to drag my piece on there. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so
Kobold.
you're just gonna drag
There we go.
from the right.
Okay.
Okay, and
I'm walking in first.
is Riz back in the ring, or is he walking with the party?
I'm walking with the party.
Okay.
I'm coming up with a ChatGPT list of bugs so we can roll and see what it finds.
Investigation.
Or you can choose.
I love this.
Be him, I don't care.
I love the bug.
Okay, so you're gonna investigate for bugs.
Yeah. I
Alright.
guess you could have me roll. Something
Yeah,
for, like,
say-
how many varieties I find.
Yeah,
I bought
do an
5
investigation
glass
check.
bottles. I don't care if I find more than 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Investigation. Let's see. Boop, boop. That's pretty good.
Okay, that is good. And
That's
then
good.
I will
Nice
roll my
bug
own thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled my own thing. You're not going to find many different varieties, but you're going to find that there is a surplus of scorpions just kind of living
sweet.
out and about
Oh.
and behind the
You think I
tavern
can get
itself.
like 2 bottles worth of scorpions, maybe?
I'd say with an 18 you could get 3.
3 bottles of scorpions. I'll take it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the rest of you are gonna walk inside, and this place is
Yeah, I'll wait for Riz. I'm
Is
like
packed to the fucking gills. I didn't load in the assets. Most of the time, if it's a highly crowded place, I won't load in assets. It just makes the site run slower.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it's rowdy, and there's people screaming and just playing. And there's a band over here just trying to like play music over the thing. People throwing
Teenager
coppers
band.
at them as opposed to like dropping it in front of them or actually tipping them. They're just pelting them with coins as they play. And you were going to walk in, forcing your way through the crowd. And where are we going?
I'm going to the main,
Bees.
the fucking the bar. I'm going to the bar
Yeah, we
first.
approached the bar.
Straight to the bar.
I
Okay.
asked Aaron for.
I assume we're
upbeat.
shoulder to shoulder. Obviously,
Yes.
I'm watching Emi and Riz.
Okay.
So
As you're walking through the crowd, Sakura, give me a perception check real quick.
Do
Okay.
you need a uppy, Schemy?
Uppies.
I
I
pick
can't.
up Schemy.
Okay.
This is a great place.
This is a great place. You don't notice anything.
I plop Schemy on one of these stools.
Just plop her on the stool itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look up at
What?
Aaron and go, help.
I pick up Riz and plop him onto the stool next to Schemy.
Oh, thank you.
How heavy
Thank you,
are they,
Mike.
by the way? How heavy are y'all?
They're not
We're
that...
2.5 feet. Yeah, we're like dumbbell.
60,
Yeah, so
70,
they're not that
80.
heavy.
No, we're like
Okay.
25 pounds. We're tiny.
Oh, really?
Okay, perfect.
Wow.
They're like my little babies.
Okay.
Like half the. Yeah.
All right. So as you set them down, you're going to see behind the bar. There's like a bench running along the entire length behind it, lifting about 2 feet off of the ground. And you're going to take note of that as a bartender leaves this door. There's going to be a small dwarf woman who hops up on the bench to walk back and forth along the bar side itself.
Big brain.
All right, and she's going to stop in front of you guys. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We are looking for a room to stay in tonight.
Well, most people come in
Yeah,
here
they
to drink. If you can deal with the noises, you're more than welcome to the number of rooms we have upstairs.
Okay, that's fine. I
How
would
much?
say yes. The floor is
Saying
yours.
bartender.
How much for a room? For us only. Just us,
How?
not you.
It,
That seems a little forward.
how many rooms will you be needing?
What?
Just one?
That's all
I
we can
mean,
afford, most likely. But
Is
how
it-
much?
I mean, we can sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I've got a bedroll.
Right.
I can take the bed.
Our,
Sorry,
room,
Sakura can take the bed.
Yeah.
our rooms
Big
are going to
bed?
be 1 silver apiece. Or per,
Oh, that's
per
fine.
room. Per room. So.
Room?
And 1
Oh,
silver
okay.
for the night.
Oh, 1 silver for a room?
Sounds
Oh,
good.
I could pay for that.
Sounds good.
I got you.
Would we
Thanks,
like?
Rick.
Hey,
And then I
Riz, you
kinda-
trying to dwell in my caves tonight?
I don't know if we can.
I said it last time. Skinny is a whore.
She's in love.
Oh.
I'm all about it.
So just the one room?
And,
How many
how
rooms
much-
do we want?
I think we could do one.
If there's gonna be
I
cave
think one will be
dwelling,
fine.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
You're nasty.
no, we're fine with the one, I hope.
Yeah. Sakura can have the bed. She's got the bedroll. We can take. Is there?
You mean
Is there a pile of
Aaron?
rocks in the room?
Yeah.
Is there a?
Yeah,
I'm
right,
sorry?
take the bedroll. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear your question. I'm sorry.
Is there a pile of rocks in the room? I'm asking the bartender.
Riz.
No, we don't make a habit of keeping rocks in our rooms.
Oh.
Riz, have you ever stayed in an inn before?
What's
No.
an inn? I ask.
Well, it's this place we're in. They serve ale, they play cards, they have music, and they party. And they cave dwell sometimes.
They have a funny way of partying. You know, I did find some scorpions if you want to party. I shake my head.
I
with a
think
big
I'll
smile.
pass.
Kind of different. That's a different kind of party. Let bygones be bygones.
I give one of the bottles as a gift to Skimi. Be like, oh, thank you.
Arcturus? Why was
That's a
Arcturus?
throwback.
I found him in my old files. I was like, I'm gonna pull him out real
Oh.
quick.
I was like,
Bartender.
I
Arcturus?
got this boy
Whoa,
too.
who
Oh,
was that?
Yeah, that's
That's fuck, Runar, yeah.
fucking Runar.
That's my character Arcturus, and that's Runar.
Okay.
I miss
There's some
Arcturus.
fine-looking patrons in here.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
This large lion-like creature is sat at the end of the bar drinking milk out of a bowl and not complaining.
Oh
about
yeah!
it.
Oh yeah!
Out the bowl!
Where's your respect? Okay. I'm sorry, you were asking her, the bartender something. I just pulled.
Oh, good,
Well,
you
No, we were talking
let's
about
see.
partying with scorpions. I think
Oh
we're
yeah,
happy taking a
I
room.
got a bottle
One
of
room.
scorpions.
I think.
didn't.
Do you want to get a round of
Yes,
drinks and tipper? Like, what would it be like?
Like
A few
over?
copper
Yeah.
pieces? 10
Do you have
copper
money?
pieces?
I've got some
No.
spare change.
I have to borrow them from Riz.
Drinks are relatively
I will
cheap.
give him.
The thing is, like,
drinks are cheap as shit.
the influx of gold at the beginning isn't common. Like, most of the time,
Yeah.
gold is more expensive than most people see in their lives.
Yeah.
For example, like a cup of ale is 4 copper, and you can get a gallon for 2 silver.
Okay,
Right.
so if you think of
What-
a
what
copper
if-
as like $1 and a gold is like an actual ounce of gold,
Mm-hmm.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, well, I have 0. I have nothing. I'm
I have
completely
nothing as
broke.
well.
Dirt poor.
I'm balling. I got 9 electrum and some change left.
All right, I say we get we get a
Party
pitcher
hardy.
or a whatever, and then we tip her a piece of silver, a couple pieces of copper or whatever.
I'd like a soft
Be good.
rock.
It should
That's
be
the
good
Yeah.
patron.
best thing in the world.
I'll see what we can get for a silver. How about that?
Okay.
If the lion looks at me, I want to wink at him.
As far as ale goes, for a silver,
Ale, soft rocks. He's not gonna know what soft rocks are, but that's all we're gonna say. That's kobold.
Rocks.
Soft rocks.
I demand a soft rock.
They mean bread.
Oh, okay, yeah, so we have bread.
Sorry.
Okay, so. And you're just giving her the silver and just kind of like let her walk away?
Yeah, however much we can get for a silver.
Okay. She's gonna walk into the back and then come back with one loaf of bread, and 2 cups of ale.
Damn. Well,
Okay,
I
how about
ripped
one
the
more silver?
I ripped the soft
What do you
rock
mean?
into 4 pieces and split among everyone.
I'll have another round, bartender.
All right. She's gonna leave, come back with the same. Just gonna
Okay.
supplying you guys all with bread.
2 loaves of bread and 4 drinks. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's
enough.
decent sized little.
I do not have enough intelligence stat for financial literacy.
Is that Gabe? Is that Gabe or Riz?
you're checking your phone.
And let me check something.
Well, when you're in an inn and you have a round of ale, you put your ale together like this, and I hold out my beer in front of the kobold,
Oh.
and you
we-
clink
I
them
walk
together.
around.
And teach them
We
how to
hold
toast.
straight up. and
Wait.
Clink
try
them
to-
together.
Can I just put my whole mouth on the jar? Or sorry, not the jar, the cup? Because I don't
Like
know
the,
how to drink, I guess, from a
Like
cup.
what are they called? People do shots with like no hands.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I drink the cup. I just full mouth, chomp on the cup, and just lift my head up.
Well, that's
And I
one way
just,
to
like-
do it.
I just like dip my face into the flagon and
Yeah.
Pointed nose going into, and you get you see like his tongue
I
curling
just-
at the bottom of it. Just gross.
So I
what?
just cheers
Last thing?
Sacre and start
Yes.
chugging my beer.
Okay.
I took like half of it.
Someone
As
walks in the
everybody's
bar,
having a good
gets in on
time.
the bar.
Okay, Oren, make a perception for me.
Supposed to find.
Yeah, you don't
Is he
notice
gonna wink
anything.
at me?
He's not gonna wink at
Oh
you.
man. Oh man.
I'll
Aww.
think that dog. I'll think she's all cute.
Oh,
that
man.
lion.
That
you
lion.
I feel like you slipped back into Runar like for a second there.
Oh yeah, I did. Get him out of here. Get him out of
A
here.
rude accident.
Oh, that's so funny.
Old habits die hard.
Alright.
Old habits do in fact die hard. Oh, you know what? This one would have been better. Whatever.
Are we just enjoying the night and going to bed?
Okay. Well, should we go check out the room?
Sure.
Okay. You each have an ale and some pieces of bread. Riz, did you want to do something? Sorry.
I'm just kind of trashed. But I do want to
You're
ask.
trashed.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of beer for
He's
someone who's like 25
he's
pounds.
30 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. For it.
The kobolds are drunk.
I mean, you've seen the hobbits and stuff. Like they're like, oh man, they come in pints.
Oren, why do you look so fuzzy?
Oh, that's just the beer. That's just the beer goggles.
The orange juice? Is
Yeah.
yellow? Orange? Well, I don't know what color the beer. Whatever color the beer is.
Amber.
It's
It's
beer.
Come this
so-
way.
Huh? There's like a million stairs.
Okay, those
Yeah.
two are gonna disappear
Take
upstairs. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna. I was gonna ask her if she needed any plumbing work done, but I'm too trash. And you know,
Some pipe
I s-
play.
they, she
Fucks up
probably
the
has
pipes.
an outhouse at best. Machines just digging around the poop.
So y'all made it gross, but but kobolds do this. They dig
do
plumbing.
this.
They dig plumbing for establishments.
Yeah.
It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
He's
I'm just
having a
trying to make
high
some money,
side
alright?
hustle.
This man trying to make money.
Yeah. But I'm like too sloshed. It comes out incoherently, and I fall over off of my stool.
And I help Riz up to hang on one second. I try to help Riz up. I think it'd be he's dexterity. He's not
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you're fine.
Hold him up to make him seem like he's fine. Like I'm trying to help him out.
So
I'm just gonna pass out.
yeah. So in the little commotion, in the commotion of him falling over, like glasses rattling as you catch him, kind of thing. Go ahead and make one more perception for me, Sakura.
Good.
Okay. It's a little more noticeable now that like you've made a little bit of noise and people kind of like turn their heads and look at you. It's like you've noticed that, and now, especially seeing it on a couple people, you can look around that people have been looking at you a little sideways. People are like glaring, like kind of like eyeing you up and down, looking at your clothing and what you're wearing.
Me, very
Yes,
specifically.
yes, very specifically you.
Gotcha.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's trying to test you, but you're definitely getting side-eyed in this shady bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're not going to do anything. Currently.
Yeah. If I ask, is this a friendly establishment? I feel I've been getting some looks around here.
If you walked in here and thought this was a friendly place, then you're not very perceptive. However, it's not usually a violent place, if that's what you're asking. And then she's gonna like nod up and down, like gesturing to like your clothes, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
it is bold of you to come in here in that, though. I don't see many of your clan traveling alone. Certainly not into any of the slums like this.
What do you mean, my clown?
Your religious order, as it were.
I know there was some mix-up as a time in my training, but I'm not sure why there isn't. I'm not sure with all the looks at.
People have had themselves or their loved ones terrorized at the word of Ilmater, as it were. But the rooms do have locks. I suggest you use it.
Very well. And when she said terrorized, like Sakura kind of like again like he like reflects like deeply, kind of angrily.
Mm-hmm.
He knows somewhat of what she's talking about. And he
Right.
thinks back to what she may be talking about. Okay,
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. And then she's gonna go back over here, serve the lion person. Sorry. All right, and you have a passed out.
By the
Riz
way,
at
my friend over there. Are you are you an elf?
she's a dwarf.
No. What?
Oh.
Okay. No, Lindsay, what are you?
I'm a half
What's
elf.
your race? Half elf? Okay. Are you into you're like, what do you think about that half elf over
She's gonna look at you like smile and just kind of like not respond. Just keep doing her job.
Okay, all right. Well, I was talking to Arcturus, but at the time.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Save
do
it.
are we bringing that back, Rudar Arcturus?
No.
No.
They were tokens. I'm sorry.
Guest appearance.
Yeah. Fair
Cameos.
I think it would be hilarious to see Lindsay romance Arcturus.
Didn't you start
Well, he was
dating
kinda
Nyx
fine.
by the end of
I think so.
or whatever?
You should
But,
talk to her.
I
Okay,
don't
bye.
know how Arcturus. Bye.
Moving on.
Yep.
You gonna leave your passed out kobold at the bar?
No. I'll pick him up.
Pick him up, drag.
There we go. Just one arm.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You got snappers.
It's
now.
more of a check than a save, but sure.
Oh yeah, it would be a check.
It's fine. Okay, so you're gonna pick him up, take him up to the room. I don't have a map for the room, so we're just gonna kind of. All right.
Pretend this is. Can we just pretend like this is the room?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just kind of. All right. Yeah.
It's small,
you want to
but
use the
I guess-
closet? I was just gonna theater of mind, but that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
here.
This one has a little more.
This can be a room.
All right. So you're gonna walk in and see them two already setting up. Do y'all want to have?
This is our room? Oh, it's tight.
We can pretend it's our room.
That's fine. All right. Do y'all want to have a little scene amongst each other, or we screen wipe?
I start taking
passed
my
out.
bedroll and putting
I
it out. on the
snuggle
floor.
with. Oh. I snuggle with Riz.
This man is
Okay, I'm
passed out.
I have no idea what's going on.
Assault.
She takes it
Actually,
in.
you know what? No.
Dubious consent.
I'm just gonna lay right on top of Riz, like
Okay.
dog pile.
Me too.
Me too.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so everybody just kind of sets up. Who's taking the bed?
Sacre.
You can
is-
I am.
have, you
is
can
I'm
have
taking
a
it.
bed, Sacre.
Yeah,
I'll have
Aaron
a
is setting up a
bedroll.
bedroll. Yeah.
Okay, and are we just all going to bed?
I'm already in bed.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
don my armor. All right,
You're gonna sleep in your armor?
Alright.
I'm gonna.
nervous.
Wait, Dawn and Dawn and then
Doff.
what's the other? Doff. I'm gonna
Doff.
doff my armor. Gotta doff my armor.
Okay.
Clink, clink, clink.
Wait. Troy, can I keep? Can I be alert while we're sleeping? Is that a thing? Or
You
just
can-
stay
you-
up for a little
You
bit.
can keep watch. Sure.
Yeah, like a short rest.
Well, you can all get a long rest if you rotate watches.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll do
That's
first
good.
watch.
Yeah, I won't be awake for first watch.
Right. You be
Um,
last.
Alright.
Well, I can take first watch if the kobolds are incapacitated.
One
Oh.
of them's good.
No,
Yeah.
I'll take second.
I guess we'll just all rotate watches.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Oren. I'll go second.
Okay. So as you all settle into bed, you're gonna note that the bartender was right. It's very loud and it's very bumptious. Like the ground still shakes from time to time, whether there's a crash downstairs or. Okay, and as everyone falls asleep, Aaron is left alone, and nothing's gonna happen. All right, and I'm just
Easy.
gonna go through that. Okay, the night goes through. Each of you rotating in a little bit. Just give me an order real quick. Like who's? Are you waking?
I was. Yeah, I said second, and then Kim said second. I'll take
Yeah.
second.
I
Okay.
wake up Sacre and I say, it's your turn.
All right.
Who's last?
Okay, who's
This time I
waking?
don my arm.
You're gonna don your armor. Yeah, it takes 10 minutes. All right, and who's waking up Riz?
Me.
Because
That should be the last time.
Is he
yeah, so
last watch?
you're gonna go
Yeah.
last. All right. You want to have a little moment with that?
I poke Riz. Hey.
Eh,
Hi.
I didn't see you there.
It's
I'm a
time to
terrible
look.
watchmander.
Time to
Hi.
look. Time to prevent people from taking our shinies.
Okay, hold on. Here, how early is it? Does it seem real, like, before light outside?
Yeah, I'd
Is it,
say
like,
the
really
sun's
early?
not up, but
The sun's not up?
right.
Okay.
But knowing like each person's taking a couple hours watches, you know that it's gonna rise pretty soon.
Okay.
So
Okay.
flavor it's probably about 4 in the morning
Uh,
or so.
Okay. Scheme, come with me. I got an idea.
Eh.
Yeah.
But what about Arin and Skak Sakre?
They'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I got
So-
some room.
So what I want to do is I want to go look around and sneak into the other rooms and see who the heck is there, and maybe put scorpions in their socks. But we'll at least gather intelligence on who is there, right? Like, see if there's any other patrons, if it matters.
Okay.
Not,
If there's
it's
socks.
chaos.
Smell too clean, you're gonna put them in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you are asleep in the room, and the two kobolds are gonna venture out into the long hallway with the doors on either side and leading into other rooms. You notice there is much less noise, but there is still commotion coming from downstairs. And make a stealth check for me. Well, hold on. What exactly are you doing? Are you checking the rooms first? Are you trying to go back downstairs?
Yeah, we're just like kind of casually walking across the main room, and then like kind of sneaking up into the other rooms and seeing if we can, like, checking the door handles.
I
Okay.
start throwing up, I guess.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're gonna walk past a couple of doors, and then the first door that Schemy checks, she's gonna reach out and like grab the handle to test if it's unlocked, and it is. However, she expecting it to be locked. The handle's gonna like fall and like clatter open as the door pushes in, and is gonna make a lot of noise as she falls into the room for a short second. Alright.
Hello?
Room service.
All right. Damn it, Logan. All right. You're gonna hear like a clatter as like people start to like scramble to their feet. Just like, who are you? Right, and they're just gonna like start to like scramble to their
Plumbing
feet.
service.
Yeah, y'all gonna hang out? Y'all gonna run?
we're just gonna like try to play it off and leave, or like maybe we'll like assume that we are servants of some sort and like maybe do them a favor to leave us alone, and then we'll leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we have to do them a favor, we will. Whatever.
Okay. They are going to stand up and like start charging at you, and they're going to grab little like clubs and whatever else they can around them to have weapons.
Oh,
How mean.
I'll flee.
All
I'm
right.
fleeing.
We leaving?
Yeah, I'm running away.
Okay. Where are we running? We're running downstairs and out? We're running back to the room?
Yeah.
Back to the room.
Yeah, back to the.
All right.
The whole time, babe, you know the line.
It was just a prank. I was kidding.
Okay. Y'all gonna run back to the room, slamming the door behind you, and I'm going to roll to see if they see where you went. Oh, you guys are lucky. All right, they're gonna hear a door slam as they like barge into the hallway and like hear it just echo from down the hall, but they don't know which door closed as you disappeared behind it. And I'm gonna make one more roll. This one's gonna be funny. Okay, and the slamming of the door as you guys charge back into the room is gonna wake up your other two party members.
Yeah, what was that?
It was just a prank.
What happened?
You're just trying to say hello to the other tavern's people.
I wanted to give them
What
scorpions.
what did they say?
They just
They grabbed their clubs and Chase does.
They grab big spikies and sharp things and start chasing us, Orin.
My watch.
Oh my.
As I, knowing full well I was sleeping, everybody knows.
Well, it doesn't seem like they followed you at least.
On saying that, you're gonna hear like the footsteps outside the door, not like at your door, but you hear them walking up and down the hallway, just kind of looking.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
All right, we want to do anything else? We going to sleep.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want to put me on watch.
For the foreseeable future. Okay. So, despite them looking around and making a bit of a commotion, they're not going to find you. And the noise downstairs never fully goes away throughout the entirety of the night.
I locked the door.
Good
That's
idea.
a good idea.
All right, and then the rest of the night's going to pass. Everybody's going to get the benefit of a long rest. You are going to lose mage armor, and everybody's going to lose the aid health.
And we reset our hit die, right?
You gain half rounded up.
Okay.
So I don't think anyone used them all, so yeah, you'll go to full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Matt used 2. He's going to gain 2.
Yeah.
All right. So your armor's going to drop back down to 11. Here, I'll do that. 29, 20... Yeah, 29? Oh, yeah, because you had 34 with aid, right? All right, and that's daily preparations. Is there anything anybody wants to set or think about before leaving?
I've already found bugs. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I'm
pack
okay.
up my bedroll.
All right, and then I will...
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
What the fuck?
Okay. Y'all are going to come down in the morning, and there's still going to be a decent-sized crowd of people. You're not shoulder bumping anyone as you're walking through, though. But
Is
That's
that
all-
lion still here?
the lion is not still there. For context, he's actually a Leonin. It's an actual race.
Leonin.
Leonin. Okay, and people are eating breakfast, and people are drinking ale. I don't care. It's 7 in the morning. Who gives a shit? All right. You guys gonna eat? Y'all guys are just gonna leave? You have been invited
Go
to.
in the bathroom.
Okay. That is a bathroom. Wow.
That is actually a
Going in
fucking
the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Our room was gonna be the bathroom.
All right. You go in, and this bathroom is disgusting,
Yeah, it's nasty.
but functional.
Sounds like they need some help.
He's like, she said no.
I take 1
Oh,
damage from the toilet.
Poison damage. I like that. Backtrack a little bit. I like that your 1 on a stealth check is still better than his not 1 on a stealth check.
Yeah, dramatically.
Okay. We heading out. We want to do a little thing.
Well, who's this?
It's just a different bartender
Shift change?
serving people. Yup, shift change.
Is there a continental breakfast here?
There is not.
That was not.
There,
That was not in character.
there is a paid breakfast here.
I mean,
Well,
do they have rats?
The inn has rats. They don't have rats on the menu.
Oh. We could solve that.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I asked the bartender if he'll pay me to catch the rats for him. And then, actually, not even pay me. Will he beat everybody else some breakfast if I go catch all the rats? Or some of the rats?
Seems like a reasonable compromise.
Okay.
Have at it. And then
Okay.
Are there any interesting looking people in here right now?
No, Lionel.
There's no Leonins.
Lionel.
But,
Just looking around
Oh.
at like who's up
Bu-
here,
bu-
who's up in the
bu-
morning, who's around.
Bartender, who was Big Cat from last night?
I like the movement catching rats. It's neat. All right. In asking that question and before he answers, Schemy, make a perception for me.
Oh, perception.
And actually, you know what, Riz can too. And Riz is gonna have advantage on this.
Okay. Perception.
Oh my god.
Didn't even need it.
Whoa.
Okay, so as he's going around collecting rats, looking at faces, it is very notable that the people you broke into last night are not here.
No.
It was like
Good.
It's like he's looked around, he's scouted everybody here, but they are not currently downstairs.
Okay. I go hand the bartender a fistful of rats.
Just
I don't know if that's all of them.
out of character. How many rats is a fistful?
I know.
One,
Oh, smart. You have one rat. You have one rat.
Yeah,
Maybe
one,
have
two.
tiny hands.
How many? What
A
dice should I roll
handful's
to see how
a
many?
rat.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
I was like, wouldn't be
3.
3 rats.
3 rats.
3 rats.
All right, and he's gonna feed you all. He's gonna lay out like a small breakfast in front of you.
Okay.
Like blackened fish and like toasted bread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we clearing out.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. Before we get on much of these adventures and stuff, I need to tell you guys, I came here looking for a seer or an oracle.
Oh.
I don't know much about my past. I just need to let you know that. There's. I hope we can find one soon.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think I probably know a seer from the circle.
Do you?
It's a
What's
ways
the
away.
circle?
The circle? It's this group that I used to be a part of back from my small forest town. We studied all sorts of magic in the forest. I'm sure there was a seer among them.
Well, I wasn't sure if there was one in just what's that called, a circus or a event or not, but I'm willing to track one down. It's very important to me.
While we're here, can we see if there's like a fortune teller, even if it's like a complete crock?
Oh, I like that. I like that.
That is where the story began, at a man saying you need to pay for information.
Oh,
Which is why they went to the job board in the first place.
gotcha.
So you would know who to ask, but you know he charges for it.
Big money. Oh, you know, I'm
Yeah.
money.
No, we're fresh out of that.
Yeah.
Don't
At
we
least
have
a little
another-
one safe. Oh,
Don't we have another fight?
No, you've been invited as like guest of honors, and they did offer to pay you
Yeah.
an appearance fee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to watch people get slaughtered.
I mean, I'm down for the shinies, but how boring. I wonder if they'll pay us extra if we help do the killing. I don't know.
We'll take what we can get.
What if, hear me out, what if we release the scorpions in the box seats and make it a real show?
In the box seats.
Will they pay us extra for that?
Okay. If he was asking me, that's an in character thought
Yeah,
process.
that's an in character. I'm just like, Riz is
I
thinking
don't-
aloud.
I don't know. It would be quite a spectacle, but
They're also the people that are paying you. So
Well, some we just found out we're not quite as sneaky as we thought. Maybe better not
oh,
risk that.
you've got it next time. I promise.
So, do you guys want to sit in the seats and get paid to do nothing? Or do you guys
Sure.
want to?
Yeah.
Or do we have any
On
other
it all.
plans?
Free
But we do need money.
shinies.
Yeah, shiny's good.
okay.
Let's go see what we can find.
More shiny,
All right, we heading straight back.
so to speak.
Yep.
Okay. So
Are we spectating this time, right?
yeah, you're spectating this time.
Can we
Alright.
sit here?
You're gonna be in the owner box at the south. Oh, yeah. You know what? Pick a box. That's fine with me.
I like that one. That one's good.
I'll have all the rocks for you all.
Yeah, and rats too.
And rats too. Okay. So you get there a little early. People starting to like file in, like a baseball game before it actually starts. Like there's faces in the crowd, but no seats are quite packed yet. There are some like haughty like aristocrats that like start filing in behind you, taking up the little booths and the little chairs surrounding you. And it's just the roar of the crowd as they start serving food here as well. And let's see.
Get your soft rocks. Soft rocks here.
Get your. Okay, and as you guys settle in, I'm just kind of like waiting for the show to begin.
Yeah.
All right, let's flash forward. We're gonna move forward maybe about half an hour as the seats start to fill. Everything starts to like expand inside the arena itself, and a couple of things are gonna happen. Okay, they're gonna clear out the food section in front of you. It is about a 15-foot like hangover down to the above the entrance itself. From inside, you know that the boxes are elevated above the normal theater seats. The other ranges are a little bit lower to the ground. The front row seats often get like right up into the action. And these people, let's do that's not quite where I wanted it. Okay. All right. As everything begins, you're gonna see a group of 7 like people march out in like matching robes and just kind of hoods up, just kind of like walking along in themselves. And this is a performance troupe. They kind of do like opening ceremonies and shows. They've often used like conjuration magic to summon like fireballs and fireworks and just kind of like an opening ceremony, right? Yes, sir. And here.
Let's go.
Doop. All right, and they're all just gonna take out and start like drawing little circles in the air with their hands, start moving about and kind of like setting up as these little. They're known to like create little portals and shoot things into them and out of them, and they all start to like fly. However, something's going to happen, and I'm gonna take a perception check from Sakurai and from Arin. And I'm going to give Arin advantage on this.
What do I perceive? Good thing I didn't have disadvantage.
Seriously.
Damn.
Okay, so you're both familiar with the type of magic and a little bit of like summoning and how all of it works. And however, as they start to like fill out the sigils on the ground and start to put everything together, Matt, wait, hold up. I need to look at something real quick. Where are you? All right. I was about to say it anyway, so I'm going to break immersion for a short second. Matt, you listed some other like opposing gods.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what their names were?
I can get it right. I can get it real quick. Are you talking about the one we talked about most?
Yeah.
No.
I bet it's in
It
here.
was.
Oh, it's Talona.
Kelowna. I kept thinking Tacoma. And I was like, it's a truck.
For Tacoma. Okay. You're going to see that these people drawing these sigils are getting by like other people, but you two recognize that the main sigil drawn in the center of these circles is of the goddess Talona. It is a very, very bad thing. And at this
Talona?
Talona, Talona. They're going to wrap around and they're going to start chanting. And at this point, you are going to hear. Hold on, I gotta turn this up. Sorry. So these people start to chant, and just before they finish their incantation, you two are going to notice this sigil of this evil god of decay, and you're going to hear an ear-splitting boom
That's not good.
as the color drains from the sky.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And
Oh no.
Now this is a show.
now this is a show.
Oh.
Oh god. Talona.
And you're going to see this thing.
Whatever that is.
That is dark
Cedar.
magic.
Cedar.
Now, at the explosion, I'm going to have all of you make a Constitution save for me.
Uh-oh.
The fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
that was really good for three of you. So
Okay.
as everything goes off, didn't you already do yours? Oh, you didn't do yours.
No.
Okay. So as everything starts to come together and this monster like comes into this world with this ear-splitting boom, both of the kobolds are not going to handle the noise very well, and you're both going to be deafened.
Uh-oh.
All right. As this thing sits on this pyre and starts to form into existence, you're going to see these three members surrounding him just start to like wither in front of your eyes as the skin falls off their bones and they start to decay in front of you, and they're just going to die. As you stand, only one is spawned in the middle, but there are two other circles, and it seems the other four cultists are still chanting a ritual, and at this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Wait, we are?
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Hopefully I'm not first because I have to pee real quick, but it won't take me long.
Yeah, so we can like go pee before the fight starts.
That's okay. I have diabetes. I have to pee too.
I was
Alright, I'll
definitely. I
be
knew
right
what
back.
was gonna happen here, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can pee every like 45 minutes to an hour. All right, I'm gonna pee.
Okay, go pee. Go piss, girl.
I've read all about this motherfucker.
Chat. Grab his dick and twist it. Oh my god.
Not even kidding. I no kidding, watched a video of a guy grab a lion by the balls and twist.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy.
Dude was savage.
Oh, you know what? I need music now. Because this is not a cool boy.
That was so funny.
All right, we're back.
It's getting crazy up in here.
Yep, already like that one.
Running it? I'm ready whenever.
We about to run it. I'm gonna cue up the music.
All right, so
Okay.
I go first, right?
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna lay the set dressing a little more. Okay. So you're gonna see this thing spawn into existence, quickly draining the life force of the three sorcerers who summoned him. As it stands, you're gonna see four other sorcerers, two to each circle, kind of still chanting, still working, taking a little bit longer, but the sigils themselves are pictured the exact same. At the entrance of this creature, the sky darkened and all color drained from the world. You're gonna see like birds in flight, frozen in space, like above the arena itself, and the people of the arena same, grayed out for the most part, across the entire place, all frozen in time. However, you're going to see little flicks of color here and there, as there are other people in the stands who were not frozen, but they all seem to be panicking, and you can see a handful of people, maybe about 10 in total, like running, leaving the doors and leaving behind the frozen other patrons. Taking note of the area around you, same kind of situation. Everything, all of the people behind you are like frozen, like midway through, like taking a bite, pulling food to their mouth, or like in the middle of a cheer, just stopped. And we are going to start with Orin. Wait, yeah, right, yes.
Yeah. Can I recall what I know about this demon
Sure.
that might like give us an advantage in battle?
If you'd like. Oh, you know what? I got one more thing for you guys. So the two people who made the check who actually know what this is, you're going to see this thing stand in its own pillar itself, and he is going to speak. I got off at bedtime. Okay. And
Well, I speak Infernal.
The fuck?
you actually do speak Infernal, however, that is not what he is speaking.
Speaking for
Damn.
Tacoma.
Speaking forward to come.
Okay, you want to make a check to see what you remember about Talona?
Yeah.
Okay.
History check?
Religion is probably
Okay.
where you want to go. Okay.
Wow.
Good.
You know that Talona is like the goddess of like disease and death. Like decay is kind of the aspect of it. You know that a lot of their creatures are centered around pestilence, essentially. As far as the creature goes, you just know that a lot of them deal with surviving and slowly killing people over time. You know that any damage taken from things like this will often leave you like very badly sickened.
Okay. Yeah. This is not good. We need to avoid getting any kind of collateral damage from this fight.
The
I tell
kobolds
everybody.
cannot hear you.
Oh god.
I'm deaf. Both deaf.
Well, I'm casting Mage Armor.
Okay. Alright, change your AC to 14.
And I guess I end my turn.
Yeah? You want to move it all?
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave everybody.
Right. Yeah. And Sakura says, "Stay close. You'll be safe with me."
Okay, so you're going to end here?
Yep.
Okay, Schemy.
Fuck.
Can't hear anything she said.
I literally cannot hear anybody. I just know danger's here. I crossbow this one.
Okay.
Hold on. No sneak attack. I say crossbow. It's short bow.
Yeah, you're fine.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit. Okay, so these two that are still remaining, I'm drawing out these circles. All right. Ooh, very nice. Schemy's gonna like run up, take a little better position, flavorfully. You don't have to move, right? And just pull back and just launch into this cultist himself. And being distracted and focusing on that, he's just going to take it in the side of his neck, and he's gonna die.
Nice.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the other one seems to like the like dark like powdery glow around him seems to intensify as like more of the spell is like channeled into him, and he's gonna visibly like stumble a little bit, but he's gonna keep channeling. Okay, what up? Would you like to do anything else?
I am gonna hop out of this little box and just move here.
Okay. This is 15 feet down. So if you're gonna hop, I was
maybe
like,
not.
I'm gonna have you make an athletics check to land safely.
I'm just gonna sit there then.
Okay. Remember that these are lower to the ground if you want to make the distance to.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit there. And I'll
Okay.
my turn.
You're just gonna sit. Okay.
Yep. Just go and sit.
I'm getting a bad feeling about the fact that we're not moving. Troy's like, you're just gonna sit there?
Okay. The creature in the middle is going to move. And he is going to leap directly into the air. Like 20 feet, like straight up. And then come crashing down here. Channeling over and walking into the circle on the other side. Riz?
Okay. So, can I? Yeah, I want to go here
Mm-hmm.
if I can.
Yeah.
So, I'm working on it. So there, here I think. There. No, that would block my side. Would it? I want to get to where I could see some of the further cultists. That is what I'm trying to do.
I say this middle section that is a pit. So
Oh, is this a pit as well?
yeah, say those are pits. This is a rock, but I'll say you have line of sight behind it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I want to give the familiar. I just want to shout at him quickly and say, just kill the cultists and let him fly off my shoulder. So he'll do his own thing as far as that goes.
How long
and then
does
I
the
will-
familiar last?
It's constant until I dismiss him or until he's dead, and then I have to recast him. Find a familiar.
Who has the exploding ruby?
He used it on
Used
me.
it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, was that the fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do we have another one? Where's the cat guy? The feline.
Oh, I think he only gave us one.
I'm looking up the familiar. I'll read more deeply into the spell, but my understanding it stays until it either dies or I dismiss it.
Okay, yeah,
says I
it stays
can
until he dies.
communicate telepathically within 100 feet, so I don't. So like I'm giving it instructions so it can kind of act autonomously with its own decisions. I'm just telling it to kill the cultists.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it lasts until it dies. So you still have him.
Yeah.
If he had a
Yeah,
duration,
I'll
I was
just-
going to hold you to the 1 hour casting time.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not around, but he is.
So I think like polymorph might, but no. All right, I want to shoot. So he has a 40-foot fly speed. He's flying off of my shoulder.
Okay.
When he's doing his thing. I want to shoot the cultists at the far circle closest to me.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Take a shot.
I will Eldritch Blast. Oh, I need to hex him as well. Well, I don't think do I have enough range on my hex? Hold on. 90 feet. So that would be
No.
120. How about let's just bully the close one? Let's bonus action hex the close one and use that shot for the close one.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
so in case that hits.
It does not.
Okay.
It's like
Fine, but-
taking note of the people like shooting at his friends. He's gonna like keep watching you guys, but focus solely on still trying to.
Yeah, and that's 40 feet from familiar. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Sakura.
Okay. You said 15 game wise. Are you rounding that up to because it's every 10 feet of fall damage? Are you
This
rounding
boy
up or
looked it
down
up.
in damage?
I'll round it down, but if you can pass an athletics check, I'll let you land safely.
Oh, I have to let. Okay, do that anyway.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I guess I do. No,
you
no,
could choose to
I
fail
don't-
and take the damage. It's fine with me.
No, I was saying in spirit of the game. I thought if you land an athletic. No, I'm not gonna change the game. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Is this a drop? Like
yeah,
5 feet?
yeah, but that's
Any-
a safe drop. You can just do that.
Okay, I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Bless on my 3 party members. Let me get my spell loaded up. So every time that you guys cast an attack roll, for the next 10 turns, you get a 1d4.
Very nice.
Okay,
Okay.
and then that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. It's going to start to go back to Orin. And at this point, after one rotation of rounds, the 2 kobolds are going to, like, start to be able to hear again. Like, everything's going to come back to your senses.
What?
Orin, what would you like to do?
I'm going to target this cultist and cast magic missile.
Okay.
And I roll a d4 as well.
No.
No, that automatically hits.
Magic missile just hits.
No, I mean from Bless.
Attack roll.
Yeah, so it doesn't come it.
Yeah, so no.
It already hit.
It helps you hit, but you're already hitting it. It doesn't increase your damage. Okay. All right. So, still in the booth, you're gonna hear Schemy start to talk again as like she comes more to her senses. Just reach out, and 3 bolts of little fire are gonna come out of you, and it's going to kill him. The black aura that was coming out of his hands and funneling into the circle is just gonna kind of like drop to the ground and like dissipate. And as it lands, it's gonna like materialize into like swarms of like maggots and flies just crawling on the ground. They're not going to serve any danger, but it's this like,
It's gross.
yeah, it's gross.
No.
There's like just a line of just like carrions. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Riz a little bit here. And end my turn.
Okay. Schemy?
I move right here. Then... Oh shit. I can't do anything. Do I have dash available?
Yeah, the dash isn't always an action you can take.
What? How much does it add? Half?
It adds your move speed again.
So
Oh,
you can
okay, so
shoot
another-
them
What's
Wait, hang
your
on.
short bow?
80. It's 80.
So
What are the
I'll
what are the
move
increments? Like 30, 80, or is it like 80,
80, 320.
80, 320?
Yeah.
So you could still take a shot at him, since in the second increment
yeah.
it'll have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage, but you have a 1d4 added onto it for the attack roll.
Eh?
It almost removes the disadvantage. Almost.
I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah. If it were like a really tough enemy, it would still be hard, but I don't think on these guys would be that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's your choice.
Oh, and
Is it
as a
at
note,
disadvantage?
it'll be at a disadvantage since it's in the second increment.
Yeah.
As a note, since the world's gone gray and dark and stuff like that, the sunlight is not an issue.
Okay.
Normal shot, disadvantage, plus 1d4 to hit.
Okay, there's gonna be
Roll one.
there's gonna be a 10 base, and then you can roll 1d4.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
All right.
Good shot.
Okay, roll damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Peeking through like over like the rocks and the ridges itself is like, it's a hard shot. It's gonna connect, and he's gonna collapse.
Good shot.
Right? It's a really
Yeah.
good shot, actually. All right, now, being that you shot him, you go ahead and give me a perception check to notice something. Okay. It's a long distance away, but the same kind of deal that happens here. You're going to notice that the the connection from them to the circle is going to dissipate and go into the other one. However, you're also noticing that the main boy has his own chain connected in the circle, and he's contributing.
Oh, I shout to the party. There's a line from circle to monster, to the party.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
that's all I say.
So you
And
got?
that's all.
not
That ends my
good.
turn. Yep.
Okay. He's going to take his turn, and he is going to spend it pouring energy into this circle. Riz?
I mean, I'm gonna hop down and just beeline it towards him. So, let's see. He's 30 feet. So I guess that puts me where? Move me. There we go. Something like that. And I'll shoot at the last cultist. And well, how far can I move Hex? The other guy died. What?
You didn't. Oh, the other guy died here.
There?
Yeah, because you couldn't reach this one.
Oh, quite. I guess I'll move my Hex to the big guy.
Do you have to do that when he dies?
It's as a bonus action, so let me read the thing real quick. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to create
On a subsequent turn. Okay, so now. Okay, that's fine.
curse a new creature. Yeah. So I guess the new creature on a subsequent turn, but the new creature has to be within 90 feet of me. I guess
Yep.
if the spell is 90 feet. I am just outside of that, so
Yep.
I guess my hex dissipates. You know what I could do though?
You could dash and
You
then
could
a
dash
bonus
and
action.
then bonus action.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to move another 30 feet. I'll go there. Hoof it and just try to get my hex to the big guy. And then, so that's my action and bonus action. And then, of course, I just wanted to follow my instructions. I haven't told him anything yet. So he should move 40 feet towards and try to attack the cultist. But that's not gonna get him there just yet. So I'll be right there.
Okay. I think you have.
That's
I was saying okay. I wasn't sure if you were measuring and asking, waiting for me to move. I was like, I think you have control over him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna let you handle him. I'm just giving him basic instructions.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sakura.
I like your accent on Sakura. All right. I'm not gonna move. I fucked myself. I don't have any range. I'm not gonna move the whole. That's 50 right there. I think that's with a dash. That's my action.
Mhm.
I think that's all I can do. I don't have any bonus action or anything worth a damn. So that's it.
Okay. Arn.
I'm gonna use Misty Step, which is a bonus action.
Okay. What does Misty Step do?
It's gonna teleport me up to 30 feet. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna move there. Is that right?
No.
No, you were
One
down.
more over. One more over.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I can move another 30 feet.
You can move 30, or you could use your action to dash and move 60.
90 minutes? Holy smoke.
What is this?
The black line? Oh,
What's
it's just a pillar.
Okay. Trying to see if I even have line of sight if I go there. Because I can't go.
I say you will not be able to shoot through it.
Yeah.
Where's the measure tool? If you were here, you shoot 70? You can do 85.
Well, I can't shoot through that pillar though.
I say there's another
You
one
could
here.
be here.
Hold on.
You could be here. You
How
can
about
land
here?
here.
There's another one where, Troy?
I'm thinking
This one?
here.
Oh, this is
And
the
this
pillar? Okay.
How far can you shoot, Lindsay?
I can shoot
Well,
pretty
technically,
far.
you're shooting through the pits, right? If at that angle?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pits
so
are in
yeah,
the ground.
these are pits. The low standing rocks are gonna give partial cover, but you can shoot like over them.
Wait, I think I gotta move here. And then I can hit the big guy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can hit both from here too. Yeah, up here. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move here. Get that out of here. And then I'm gonna see. Yeah, my Chaos Bolt and my Magic Missile are both 120 feet. So is Firebolt. But I'm gonna do Magic Missile. Well,
You can magic missile this guy. It goes around all terrain.
yeah.
It just always hits.
Yeah, Magic Missile can go around that pillar, so I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna hit him.
You got them curved bullets.
All right, it's gonna connect, and he's gonna shake a little bit as like he takes these little instances of damage, but he is not going to drop.
What the fuck?
Where's my mouse?
I'm crying right now. You guys
Why
can't
is
see it.
Magic Missile so tiny?
True.
I'm gonna.
All right, that was action, bonus action thing.
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, Skeeny.
Let me. Okay, Fuck you, we ball. Let's see.
Plus 1d4.
Good shot, as always.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 will not hit.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
Well,
Oh.
do I land safely?
Yeah, you can drop down there safely.
Oh, what was it? 30 is right here. Right here. Okay. Was that it?
Got it. Yep, you got it.
Alright, alright. Alright, and that is my turn.
Okay. The creature is going to spend yet another turn just pouring energy into it. And as that so happens, they sat there and the chains are going to break and another one's going to spawn in,
Oh.
absorbing the life force of him.
Are there still 2 giant circle pentagram things on the ground?
The top one should be gone. I didn't delete that.
Okay.
But this one's going to disappear now that it's done. But yes.
I was about to smite it. Unironically, I was
That's
like, can
funny.
I smite this circle?
He will join initiative.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Okay. That's going to be his turn. And the next one is going to take his turn. Much like the first one did, he is going to leap 20 feet like directly into the air and then come crashing down. Oh, actually, he can't make it near as far as I want it. There. He's almost doing like for the League players, the original Aatrox jump. Like where you just fucking
Gotcha.
just
Yeah.
leg
Yeah.
just spring
I
bolts.
played him once.
You played him once. And then
They changed Aatrox so many times. I was like, I can't keep track.
They did.
It's like changing Rise. It's like
And
you can't keep track anymore.
And he's just gonna sprint forward towards y'all. Alright. Riz?
Alright. Ashlight, new plan. Go invisible. Stick around him. Give me that help. So. I guess he'll act after. He can act after.
Mhm.
My hex is still on the first one. Not this one that's closer, unfortunately. But what I can do. I could try to Thunder Wave him, but I gotta get close. I like the idea of getting close. Sucker jump. I'm not that good at it. I don't have a whole lot. Sucker, remember I gave you. Well, I have 6 seconds to act. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to move carefully. Right there. Sit right there. And I will shoot at the one that has the hex. I know it's not taking out this one that's closer. I'm just trying to deal out and not to damage.
Yeah, try to do as much damage as you can.
Yeah, I'm just
You
going
got
for raw DPS, even though it is splitting damage. No advantage on this thing, but it's going to be the normal Eldritch Blast and Hex. There's the numbers for you.
Okay. You're going to connect with this thing for the first time.
Yes.
Okay, and he's going to take 11 damage.
Alright.
And he's going to start howling, speaking in that same language again.
Oh, now I can hear him.
Now you can
That
hear
sounds
him.
awful.
It does sound very, very bad.
And then the imp will. Troy, I'm just gonna give the imp basic instructions and then let you do however you interpret that.
Right, okay.
So
Alright.
he should be invisible and just sticking around here.
And just try to hang out near him.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to move him invisible and just kind of pop him down.
Yep.
Okay. Sakura?
Okay. So we're on the same page. It's 25. Boop.
Okay. I'm going to have something to say as you get a little closer.
Oh my god. So
As
many things.
As you step into the range of him, you're gonna like be he's surrounded by like an aura of like death. Like there's like flies and things just kind of swimming around. And as you get closer to him, the smell of the air itself is gonna like almost choke you. And if you stay too long in it, bad things might happen.
Okay. Okay.
Rose.
In
Don't
character,
stay
out of
too
character.
long.
How many constitution saves do I have to do? Alright, I'm gonna swing the long sword. Hopefully that hits.
18's gonna hit.
Okay, and then we're going to. I'm just gonna check what this other smite does. Nope, that's concentration. That's concentration too. Okay, fuck that. I'm just gonna regular divine smite this. How?
Oh my god. Alright, and how does smite work exactly?
How does smite work?
Yeah, what's the text on it?
Okay, the text is. Oh, you're talking about fiend or undead? Whatever. Fuck, hang on.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just asking how it works.
I just hit edit. Loading it back up. Divine smite. There. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can spend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target, in addition to the weapon's damage. Extra damage is 2d8 for first spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend.
Alright, so roll one more d8 for me.
Oh, fuck yeah. 1d8,000. Oh my god.
Nice.
What is that,
He
32?
smited the shit out of this.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
15, 21, 32.
Even Schemy's surprised. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
all those sneak attacks.
so coughing through the aura of like flies and like the swarms around you, you know, drag down, and then this the same blue light that you've been calling out of the sky is going to connect with this thing, and it's going to like screech and like abject like pain and anger. That was a good
I hope
screech.
so.
Alright.
I hope it's not something like that.
That was so great, fucking screaming.
Alright, is that your turn?
Eagle screech.
Like an eagle? An eagle!
The eagle screech.
Alright,
Okay.
and yeah, that's my turn. I'm not gonna do any bonus actions or nothing.
Okay. Aaron?
I'm gonna move a little bit over here because I just need some cover. And I'm going to cast on this guy, obviously.
Fireball. I'm just
Do, 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 do.
And a few more levels.
Actually, yeah, it's pretty close.
I'm gonna
yeah.
cast Word of no. I'm gonna cast
Are you favored by the gods?
yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Sacra flame?
Okay, DC 14 save. Okay, you're gonna shoot out this fire to it, and it's gonna kind of like engulf it, but it's not going to seem to sink into it itself.
God damn it, Shadowheart.
All right. What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna move one more over so I can be behind this
Ooh,
pillar
Smart. Smart.
and end my turn.
All right, Skeeny.
And me. I move here. And then I start blasting.
So anyway, I started
Pull it out,
blasting.
2 pistols. Skimmy, where'd you get them?
Does a 21 hit?
21 is gonna hit.
18.
Ooh.
18.
Very nice.
Okay, you're gonna connect, and he's going to remain up.
He's like,
Alright,
ah.
that's my turn.
Okay.
He goes,
and
ah.
he goes, ah. Okay. Now it's gonna be his turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. He's gonna repeat the same process, do his little Aatrox jump,
Oh.
and sprint towards Riz. He's gonna land here. Okay. And then it's going to be the other one's turn, because they rolled next to each other. Love when that happens. And this one's gonna like crouch down to like sit on all fours like he's gonna ram you, but instead his tail is gonna whip around and take a swipe at you. And let's roll this publicly. Hide description.
Cling.
Clink, just clink off of your arm. Okay,
I am.
you with your 18. Okay. And that's going to be his turn. Riz?
Alright, we're gonna start blasting. I'm gonna blast the one that's engaged.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, congratulations.
I don't know. More damage or more chance to hit?
More damage.
Well, we've already. Well, I would say we already hit this one for a lot. This one's maybe bloodied even. We don't know.
This one?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's.
That one's taking some
This one-
shit.
This one's taking like 50. 350.
350.
You know, I'm just gonna go for raw damage. I'm gonna be scared, kind of the one that's closer to me,
Okay.
in the center of the board. That guy.
That
right
makes
there.
sense.
And I'll just blast that one.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Ooh,
That
Oh
one's
my
dead.
god.
good damage.
Oh my god.
You boys got some damage.
And bonus action, not even bonus action, but I'm just gonna be shout to Ashwipe. Bucket, sting him in the face,
Okay.
and let Ashwipe do his thing. He does have an attack.
He does have an attack. Okay. And he's going to
1d100.
materialize, come back into form, and he's going to take his swing.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. You
Okay,
gotta see the
Ash.
damage, though.
Okay, Ashwhite.
7 piercing plus 10?
Dang,
What
ass
the-
wipe!
What is that?
What the fuck is that? Why does that do
Wow.
more damage than us?
17 plus a possible 10? Or what? It's like 27
nuts.
damage.
He's nuts!
Okay.
I should have played a fucking familiar, dude.
I mean,
That's a
he's-
rabid imp you got there.
Unfortunately, it doesn't scale at all. So
Yeah, I say it's real good right now, and it's a lot less impactful later.
a lot worse later.
Okay, so he's going to bite, and he's going to start to like gnaw into this thing, right? And he's going to sink his teeth and start to try to poison this creature of decay. And that will not seem to have any effect, but he will take the 7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sakura, it is your turn, standing in this swarm of like horseflies and other flies and maggots.
That's like shit.
And I'm gonna need you to make a con save for me.
Ow. 14? 14, am I good now?
You seem to be fine.
Jeez. Oh, great.
Wait, hold on. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, no, you're still fine.
Great. Longsword.
17's gonna hit.
Okay, and then Fuck it, y'all. Let's go.
Alright, roll one more for me.
Ooh. Party members, I don't think I can cast any more spells. I'm not strong enough.
That's okay. I got something for
Party
'em.
folk.
22.
Okay. Alright, so shaking off all of the oh, you know what? I should have had you do it twice. Whatever. Okay, so shaking off the aura of flies itself and everything, you're going to like dig through, like persevere and just swing, and the final beam of light that you have for the day is going to come down and just like start to evaporate this thing. And would you like to add some flare?
Yeah, he strikes at its like right where its jaw meets his neck, and then a light comes down, fucking eviscerating him in holy light, and kind of like an evaporation plus explosion happens
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. Just like boom.
Anime sound effects, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, that's one down.
Alright.
Would you like to do anything else?
No. Well, I will actually move. I'll move over here. That's 5, 10, 15. I'll move 15.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Aaron?
Okay, I'm gonna move around the pillar. Let me check here to make sure I'm not gonna hit Sagre. And I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Roll.
Okay, roll your damage.
Wow.
Wow.
That's max damage. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's actually insane. What happens if you roll two of the same?
It jumps to another target of my choice within 30 feet, I believe.
Okay. So, you're gonna move around and then kind of gather into position itself, and then just like hold out your hands and like launch this like shining ball of like lightning, just like throwing like a lightning bolt at him, right? And it's gonna hit, and then just I guess thunder's not lightning; it's more like force, whatever. It's gonna hit, and it's gonna hit him so hard that it's gonna knock him off of his feet. And as he falls to the ground, it's gonna split off and like fly into the air, and then just come back down and like cave in its face, and it is also going to die.
Oh.
It eviscerated.
That was a nice shot. Holy
Jesus.
It eviscerated, bitch.
cow. Just roll max on the hit. and-
Just roll max on everything.
Yeah.
That's Chaos Bolt.
That's Chaos Bolt. Yeah, you're real lucky you didn't hit a certain damage type in there. Okay.
Only thing would heal him. And then he grows bigger. Yeah.
Did anybody see that?
I'm gonna look around at the crowd and go, "Are you not entertained?"
Oh
But
yeah.
everyone's frozen.
Everyone's frozen in this deep horror kind of. That went surprisingly well.
Lindsay carried us
We all
down.
right test.
I don't know, like some of y'all hit some like big damage.
Yeah.
We did, and I don't think we were afraid to use our like. I'll say
Yeah.
for me at least, I was not afraid to use spell slots. Like,
Yeah, to say is like I always tell like especially new players, use your resources.
yeah.
Like you have them.
I don't-
Like,
I remember in the first campaign, I didn't use shit, and a lot of
Nope.
us didn't. Were like kind of afraid to like.
Dalin died.
I was trying to take him out of a vine monster.
You did try to take him out of the vine monster. How did that work?
It didn't.
It did not.
It didn't.
and then I have a deep regret for the rest of my life. I didn't do a eulogy.
That's true. Okay. So,
Yeah, Sakura gets the biggest hit.
as this thing dies, it's it much like the. Actually, I'm gonna say both of them did this. As it dies, its body is going to deteriorate into the dirt, and it's going to essentially like appear to decay over like what would normally take like years in a matter of seconds. You're going to see its skin start to melt and its like flesh start to like rot, leaving behind a skeleton, which eventually also starts to deteriorate and blow into dust. As you guys start to like center yourselves, Dalin is going to feel like a stirring sensation in like his chest, and Sakura. Yeah, what did I say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dalin.
Dalin.
I was confused. I was like, is Dalin solely in the
Dalin's
story?
back. He was revived.
He was revived?
Gotta love him.
All right, Sakura is gonna drop to his knees and start to cough. And as you guys center around him, a number of flies are just gonna like cough out of his mouth as color returns to the world.
I eat the bugs.
Can
Oh,
I cast
free food.
And
Can I cast Cure Wounds?
you
Wait, no, I
can't.
don't have any spell
Yeah,
slots.
so
I don't have any.
you'll be
spell
able to do
slots.
that next week.
No.
Aww.
I won't.
I like it.
I won't.
I won't. I'm gonna let him die.
I'll think about it. I wish I could. I wish I could next week.
Okay, and that was how we do it. How we feeling?
Woo!
Awesome. That was fucking amazing.
Episode
I'm up tomorrow,
2.
guys.
Episode 2.
Big boom.
Episode 2. I called it something stupid on Twitch. What did I call it?
Stinky boys.
That was so good.
I copy
That was
pasted
so
it for
much
you, so you
fun.
can just copy paste it, Troy.
I wanted my own title. I called
Okay.
it New Friends and Flesh Monsters.
Flesh. Baddie.
All right. Sakura is coughing up flies.
Coughing flies. Yeah.
And you guys are in the center of this arena as color returns to the world. How are we feeling? What thoughts?
Amazing.
I guess that'll be for next session. I was like, well, what happens now? But I guess we'll wait until next session.
That's the whole point of the game. What happens
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did we feel about this session itself?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
That's
I felt-
fun.
Fun the whole time.
Great. I don't know if part of it was feeling really good about our roles in the combat, but
Y'all
felt like-
killed these combats. Okay,
I know. Okay. Yeah.
I was not
I-
expecting to, not gonna lie.
I want to say, like, I did feel there's a thing, like, there's a point there it's like too easy or whatever. I don't think it was too easy, but like I felt like we felt like heroes. You know what I mean?
The,
Like,
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like we were doing shit.
So one of the big things that like goes around like discussions on DMs is like don't tell your players anything, right? And I typically don't, and I'm not going to give you any details. But these could have gone very badly, very quickly.
Yeah, both.
The-
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Very well could. have.
Yeah.
All of this combat and even the starting combat were not like
I was legit scared of this one.
Me too.
We, I mean, we
Summoning
got,
circles.
if you could see numbers, you probably should have been scared of the first one too.
yeah. I mean, I just saw like the big ass dude and potentially 3 of them, and I was like, oh god,
Yep.
Yeah.
this could get really
Yeah.
bad. But our damage rolls in particular were abnormally high.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that helped. I mean, like the to hit rolls, you know, some were lucky, most were lucky. You know, we hit most of our shots. But it didn't seem like the ACs were out of this world, so
They aren't.
not surprised. But the damage rolls were abnormal for sure, and that'll swing at combat because like you could probably throw the same combat at us again, and we just get mollywopped. So,
I
that's
ran a
really
test
difficult
combat for both of them,
thing.
and those first creatures decimated you people. Like
Damn.
Like the first like 3 rolls I had were crits, and I was like, okay, well that's not normal, but also
Yeah.
I was like,
I've
if
had that happen before.
yep,
Yeah.
it was like if
Like,
even the
I've
first
even-
one goes off wrong, it was like it can cause a lot of problems very quickly. Because
Right.
they
I've
had
even had a player done for the session because he just got on disadvantage, critted and like taken out
hmm
in the first round of combat. It happens.
Yeah, I was saying the other things had like multiple auras. They had the difficult terrain and like
Yeah.
their will save. I guess it's wisdom in this. I've been watching a lot of Pathfinder. My bad, but like that, like wisdom saves and con saves, like being next to them. So like this, really, we need to credit Matt's saves because
Yeah.
Yeah, I saved every time, didn't I?
just about
Except for once.
you
The
got
wisdom. I didn't save that wisdom.
yeah. So you got blinded once, and then you got you went insane once.
Yeah.
Well, and
So-
he wasn't unwilling to get close to him either. Like they had
Yeah.
the AOE.
I know you had all those auras. And I was like, "Who's the melee guy?" Oh, it's me. But overall, like, even if you might have felt like it was easy, I genuinely felt like a hero.
No, I definitely
felt
don't feel
like-
like it was easy for you guys. I feel like things
But
went
I
well.
don't. Yeah, I don't want things to be easy, but that session, don't think of anything like
It,
you know what I'm trying to say as a DM.
it wasn't.
Okay, that was fucking dope. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that session. That was fucking.
Well, and they
that
were
was
session
so
was
legitimately
great.
scary monsters too. Like, not just the way they were described and stuff, but like they were big and they were unusually large for the setting, which kind of made them stand out, right?
Mhm.
Like you don't normally see that at the arena. Like that's kind of what makes it stand out as kind of a scary thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, some
I was
other
scared.
stuff, some other normal stuff to fight, cool, that seems normal, but when it's unusual in the situation and large at the same time, go, yeah, and we need
Yeah.
to pay attention. This is a big bad.
Yeah, and the
Or,
ritual
like,
casting and like,
yeah,
yeah,
I guess
that was
some
creative.
theatrics surrounding it. Yeah,
You know, even
The-
in and like I said, not too much behind the curtain, but I don't mind giving y'all little details and little things, right? It was like when y'all chose to stay up there, I was like, oh, another cast is coming off. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to jump off. I was about to like en avant and just fucking jump off. But I was like, I don't need to take damage. This might be worse than I think it is. Like,
Yeah. It got. Yeah, I knew that once the first big guy got over to the circle, I was like, "There's no way we're gonna take him out before he finishes casting. There's no way.
Mhm,
We can
mhm.
try to take out the cultist, but we're not gonna stop it from finishing it. That's not gonna happen."
Yeah.
all right, questions, concerns?
No, I think that session was dope,
All right,
and I
cool.
enjoyed
Fun.
all of it.
I wasn't sure how far we'd get. I've got
And
some,
the
I've got some
tavern
others.
and the-
Yeah, to say,
Yeah.
last week, Lindsay had said something about giving a little bit more time for character moments, so I tried to weave that in. Make sure y'all had a little bit more time to.
Right. Yeah, and I
around.
appreciate you asking if like we wanted to do something before we
Yeah.
ended the scene. That was cool. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
Well, and we didn't waste the whole time at Mr. Cat.
So
I had some
that was
shit
my
for Mr.
first
Cat.
character, Arcturus, and I purposely wanted to make him Ansel.
We talking about still talking about Arcturus.
I forgot Runar's thing. I forgot he had a crossbow, but he actually used a longbow.
Yep.
I forgot about that. As a blast in the past, I was like, "Oh shit, that is Runar."
That is in fact Runar.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think we're good until next week.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yep, until tomorrow. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Until tomorrow.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Look at these boys.
Oh yeah. A ranged character who took tough. What a fucking
Yeah, that was
legend.
fucking weird.
I took HP. I said, "Fuck it, I don't want to die." This character needs to go to the end.
All right, GG's boys. was a lot of fun.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm,
Bye.
I'm sad. I'm
all.
sad it's over. All right.
I
Peace,
know.
guys.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, Dream. Thanks for everyone who stuck around. It's like we're doing a whole decay demon death. Yeah, that really could have gone a lot worse than especially letting the second one come off. But I appreciate everyone who popped in and out. I will see you guys next week. We'll have session 3. See what happens with them being in the center of all of this. All right. Thanks again, everyone.